Back at you. I'm here with Seth. What's your full title? What's your full? Just Seth? Okay, got you. Then we got that man, Sriracha Flash, and we're back at it again. Another 2 weeks, a bi-weekly. One's good job, damn. Yo, it's gotta look like Tuesday in here, bro. we have like FGC Death Cons and Death Con Reddit's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some good matches so far. We have a lot of people sign up today. I was very surprised. Round one. I got you. You, you know, the thing is, I know they're traveling today, so I don't know if they're playing on the same setup. They do live in the same house. Oh, okay. It's looking like we got Rogue. I'm spelling it wrong. Rogu. Oh god. You know, I've been saying that too. Rogue is like a Grand Blue player through and through. He's trying to play Grand Blue in this game, and I see it. He plays Folk. He plays Folk. Oh, oh my god. Okay, hold on. Why? What is this? Why are you trying to fight me?
First of all, Yango, I was gonna yell at you for not having a password on, but there is a password on.
There is a
So
password on. Okay, y'all talk.
Using violence tonight. Let me get the Twitch chat popped out so I can stream Monster while I'm at this.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. All of my audio settings on my computer got reset for no good goddamn reason.
You son of a.
And no one could hear you until right now.
Wow. Wow.
It's all right. My dumb ass has to reset a bunch of Twitch stuff like literally every time I switch between machines. So I get it.
This is number one bullshit.
Is this not? I didn't think this was Rogue CFN. Oh, it totally was. Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're good.
All right, just a quick reintroduce. We got Seth here.
Hey, hi, hello.
And we got Sriracha Flash.
Hey, hello, hey.
Hey.
You guys missed a wonderful conversation. It was a one-sided conversation. You heard Yango's side, not the good side.
Yeah, you didn't hear us talking about how we were gonna rig this bracket for our own amusement.
True. I don't have
Honestly,
to say more.
I think you did it on purpose.
You know, had to. They weren't ready to hear the truth.
All right, get straight in this match. These are pretty quick, actually. Go away.
There we go.
All What's this matchup gonna be? Falk versus.
There we go. Falk and Laura. It's not a. I don't think that's a particularly good matchup for Laura until she gets in, but it's like a lot of Laura matchups versus zoners. Like if you can keep her out, it's good, but once she's in, like especially Falk has a DP, so it's not the end of the world, but it's when like if Laura's in, you got to make sure you've at least got like 1 bar of meter in and like be confident in your ability to get out.
Yeah, Falk also has one of the slowest DPs in the game, so you can kind of bait that out with Laura jabs, light meaties. Just something you got to look out for.
But I feel like that's one of those things. I feel like we can like Rogue is definitely going to be on top of that, especially seeing as he comes from a game where like safe jumps and like proper DP baits are just part of the neutral. So I'm hoping to see a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But seeing some really good pressure strings from Captain Supreme. Oh, that jump punish on the whiffed heavy bolt tackle was fantastic.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be wake up EX elbow and just got a misinput, got the heavy.
It happens. Like I've definitely gotten that a couple times playing Laura where you go for it and it just things go bad.
Oh yeah, things go south real quick. Good counter hit set up by Rogue.
Yeah, seeing some really good corner pressure too. Like Falk is not what I'd necessarily call like a pressure monster, but like once she's in on you, she can really kind of like she can bully you a little bit with charge shot if she's willing to spend the meter for it. But Rogue's got to be a little bit careful now. Like got pushed to the corner, works his way out, but could have been bad. That seemed like some buffoonery was going on here, but very quick first game for Rogue.
Yeah, it is what it is. Captain Supreme looks like he's having a little bit of trouble in the neutral there, kind of throwing some stuff out. But Rogue, credit to Rogue for holding that down, holding on the neutral, trying to force, Captain Supreme to try to throw some stuff out there. The EX elbow you saw at the end that kind of got thrown. He's making it really rough for Laura to try to find a way in.
And that's kind of the nature of the game with this matchup is like you've got once you're in, but like staying in and like actually keeping that pressure on, especially with like some of her DP stuff, it's hard. Like you have to work. Laura has to work a lot harder in this matchup than Falk does, but once Laura's in, it's GG's. And you see it right here, like we're 30 seconds into this match. Captain Supreme has kept a lot of the pressure on, and his like next hit's it.
Ooh, that's plus. You gotta keep blocking.
You're stunned.
This is bad.
You're dead.
Very good call out.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate. Like comebacks on both sides. Good lord.
Oh shit.
Look, we all know what that was from Captain Supreme. No disrespect. We all know that was a panic tech. You were hoping not to get thrown. Just worked out in his favor.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That was.
Listen, we've all been
That's just one of those things that like that could have gone really bad, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Captain Supreme is being pretty loose with some of these overheads. Like I know that's still like what it's like minus 17 or something now, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see maybe a little bit more of a substantial punish from Rogue because I feel like Supreme is just kind of getting away with some of these.
Yeah, that's another wake up EX elbow. As soon as Captain Supreme has meter, that EX elbow is coming. Like you just had to expect at this point. He treats that thing like it's frame 1 invincible.
I mean, you Abigail players aren't really want to talk there, but
Hey, listen, this isn't about me. This isn't about me. This is about the 17 wake up EX elbows that Captain Supreme has done so far. He's thrown them out neutral. He's thrown them out every wake up. When he's got meter, just block or throw him, because he's done it every time.
I know you'd be beating that hard punch button like it owes you money.
Oh my god, I had to replace mine 3 times. Are you kidding me? Back heavy punch, the champ button.
So Rogue's doing really good in terms of like spatial control here. Bit of a bad call to try to escape the fireball. Gets opened up a little bit, but still has a pretty sizable life, like not a sizable life lead, but a respectable one.
There it is again. He spends that meter like it's burned a hole in his pocket. It's incredible. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Seth.
No, it's okay. It's okay. One of the things like I'd really like to see kind of combat that is a bit tighter of like a stand light kick meaty, because in theory like he should be able to get stand light kick charge shot to kind of blow that up. And one, he'll get the counter hit, and even if he kind of messes it up and like is off on his timing, I don't think there's enough of a gap between the two to where the medium bolt charge would have time to come out properly.
Right.
But Rogue on set point, playing a pretty solid round, but has to be careful now, especially like gets hit with the overhead. You know, I feel like that situation could have gone a lot worse, but it didn't. There it is. Moment that meter came out, like just immediately got tapped. Oh, and this is bad.
Yeah,
like,
you're in a
this
bad spot now.
Especially because she gets proper Oki off of this, correct?
She should.
Yes.
Oh, this ain't take it.
I believe she gets.
Yeah.
I believe she gets a safe jump off of it.
Yeah. Chooses to forego the Oki, get some space. Really good jump, like really good awareness for these for the space that Captain Supreme is kind of just letting those overheads rip. And I think that's the biggest thing that really Rogue takes it, obviously, but I think that's one of the big things in this matchup that we're seeing Rogue do that is very well in his favor. Some really good spatial awareness and like understanding, because you see it. There's a lot of forward moving options that Captain Supreme was doing to kind of get in and like start his pressure game, but Rogue was always kind of playing at a very specific area, so that way he could get a neutral jump or get an option to get himself to get a very substantial punish. We saw a lot of like full jump in conversions on that, and just very good awareness in that matchup.
Yeah, it was really solid. Some of the, there's a lot of raw overheads. Just double check the frame data to make sure that we were both right. It's -7, which is still in this game heavily punishable. But Captain Supreme got away with quite a bit of them. But in the end, Rogue pulls it out. With super solid play, and we'll see him continue on in round 2.
Yep. Let's see what we got next on. Stream here. All right. So winners round 2. Next match is Crouch Fierce and Boogie.
Oh god.
Ooh, we got Dez on board.
There it is. Okay.
All right.
People got
So
these random
obviously,
ones with name.
I feel like at this point, Destructive is a known name. Headlined the Close Distance exhibition at Combo Breaker. Has been robbing Texas like they owe him money.
He is the current king of Texas. I don't know. I thought they got rid of that title, but he's the current king of Texas.
He is the mayor. That is his town.
The mayor
the
of
entire
Dallas.
town of Texas. But so we're gonna see Yuri, and it looks like Boogie's in. Gonna see Bison right now, but we'll see. We'll see if Dez goes for the Zeku pick or the Urian. I feel like in this situation, Zeku's probably a better pick for the Bison matchup, solely just because he's got a 3-frame button and a DP, so he can challenge some of the Bison pressure a little bit better. But
either way, it's a pretty good matchup for both Urian or Zeku, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, really quick, while we got a second here, let me talk about the Matcherino real quick. You always gotta be hitting up that Matcherino. So if y'all want to do exclamation point Matcherino in the chat, you can log in with any social media you got. You got Twitter, you got Discord, you got Facebook if you really want to. And you're just gonna go over here and you gotta hit this button. I haven't used mine yet. Oh, why is this not here now? Whoa. They're changing stuff up on me. Alright. But you're just gonna go right up here to this top right. Press contribute right here, and
that's one of the new things. Like Matcherino has basically streamlined that process. You basically hit a button and it pops that 50 cents in. Like it's no more trying to figure out like how to enter this code, what you got to do here. Like you mash that shit and it is there.
There it is. Okay,
nice feature.
you're gonna press the claim code button. It's right here. Everything's mixing up on me right now. Sorry, y'all. You're gonna hit this claim code button. That's right here. I just hit it. You see me in the pot now. 50 cents for free. Make sure y'all hitting that up, guys. We're gonna get in this match now, though. I think they're starting already up.
They are.
All right, so match is starting. Bear with us. We had a small delay with Boogie. Needed a few minutes, but it looks like we're getting started.
Oh. don't know if y'all can hear that. I think maybe hear that on the stream. Oh yeah, y'all definitely can hear the stream. Sorry. Dog's going crazy.
That's okay. We love a good dog on stream.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nobody can complain about a good boy. Or a good girl. Good dogs either way.
There we go. So looks like Dez did go for the Urian pick for this. It's been a minute since I've seen this particular matchup, so I'm kind of curious to actually see some of the ins and outs of it, especially with kind of how oppressive Bison's pressure could be. I know a big thing about this is that Urian has the upgraded fireball now. It kind of has some options to deal around with it, but you know, with having one of the slower EXDPs in the game, like I really want to see I want to see how this works out.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the counter to that is that Bison with the V skill 1 can absorb that the upgraded fireball now. Jesus, tripping over my words here.
I mean, that was the best of us, but so very early on, seeing a really strong poking game here. Boogie has taken a couple of getting a lot of mileage just kind of off stand light kick into scissors to establish pressure. But one thing we're seeing here, and it's one thing that does really well, like he's very good for kind of walking you back out. Like he'll walk you out slowly. He will poke out with. I thought that was gonna combo off into the fireball, and I was about to pop off. But like I say, like one thing we see from Dez a lot is he's very good with kind of his pokings. Like he's very good at kind of walking forward and like staggering with crouching medium kick to push you out and like establish a space to where you can't really hit buttons with him. But goes for the bad fireball, gets thrown into the corner, but very quickly walks himself out.
I really appreciate so far Boogie's taking a very grounded approach this matchup.
Absolutely, we're seeing him work with a lot of pressure, but gets opened up. My guy got hit with the okie doke from Bison, and not Bison, from Urian, and just kind of gets opened up in the corner.
Those little things that I like from Boogie, the twice Dez went for that EX knee drop, and both times got jump back jabbed out of it. It was a really nice decision making from Boogie. Really nice.
It really is, and like Bison jump back jab is definitely one of the better ones in that game. Honestly, right up there next to Urian for that. But you know, very good situational awareness from Boogie, but. You know, it's one of these things, like, we're seeing a lot of these interactions just not go the way Boogie needs them to go, and Crush Fierce is working very, very well in this situation.
Damn.
I don't know what happened there, but it worked out.
He was going for the jab and air.
So, uses have to be trigger, kind of evens things up a little bit. Ooh, good situational awareness from Dez. Manages to grab Bison out of the dash. Takes the first game. Like, I feel like I don't want to say this is necessarily a dominant set because both of these rounds feel like they could have gone a specific way. It's just I think that for Boogie to make a difference, there's just some minor. I feel like he needs to capitalize a little bit more on some of his situations. It feels like he's just taking scraps of damage. But anytime Dez really works and gets a hit, like he is swinging.
Yeah,
like
every hit counts with Dez, and it feels like every time Boogie just is missing right there.
Yeah, exactly. Like gets the jab, doesn't really convert or turn it into anything. Manages to get him into the corner, which is where he wants his Bison. But that's one of the big things is like these small exchanges, especially when Urian kind of has a nuke on deck with Aegis Reflector. It's hard to kind of work around and like be cognizant of that. Like you have to be willing to. You have to be consistent in how you convert and make sure that every single hit counts. And that's one of the things that Dez does specialize in. I think it's something holding Boogie back.
Yeah. That's twice now. We've seen another jump back jab on the
very good call out for the fireball to get pressure and get in the corner.
Here we go. This is what we're talking about.
And that I don't know if that is just kind of net play or what's going on, but like we've seen Boogie go for that dash in and get checked every time.
Yeah, that's definitely, I think, a big factor in this set, too. Boogie's like, I don't think he's ready for this dash, but he's tried him like 3 or 4 times now, and Destructive just keeps going on with it.
It's at a point where both players have established that their situational awareness is very high, but like, it's like we said earlier, it's just those interactions, the interaction difference between both of them is, I think, one of the more important things about this. Not the most optimal punish there, but establishes the pressure. Crouch Fury is able to kind of walk back or backdash out of a lot of this pressure that we're seeing here, and I think that's one of the things that, like, especially for someone who's confident in the Bison matchup, is just being able to kind of pick your spots to get out. And we've seen Dez be very consistent at it.
Oh yeah, that sand heavy kick's godlike.
It is one of the, like, that button in general is like, it's got a lot of startup, but like it is such like a just like a multi-function can opener. It is ridiculous.
You never see it though, because
delayed the dash to bait for it and converts off of it. I actually really like that. I like that adaptation a lot from Boogie. That was sick. So back to neutral very early. Goes for the bad slide and gets thrown for it.
And another one.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've seen. Like,
oh no,
Dez is very comfortable to like kind of grab and like. It's not necessarily a bar timing, but he's very confident to kind of call stuff out and like make his decisions where he sees fit. And this is like, this is. Oh, I was about to say, this is guess for the game. Do not guess wrong. And
that was this.
Guessed.
Yeah, that was this at the time. He got the crouch light punch and then just didn't convert off of it. Like you can normally see like double crouch light punch into light headbutt there, and just got it, backed off, nothing. And obviously it went his way, worked out great. Congratulations. But that could have been a bad situation. That could have been, going into game 3.
Absolutely. That definitely could have been rough. We're seeing. I don't think Boogie played that one wrong. I feel like in general there's just a certain level of situational awareness and a certain level of being able to convert off any little thing that really kind of sets set Boogie apart in that one, and what like just wasn't enough to let him kind of close it out.
I think I think there's clearly like a difference in experience with those two players, right?
Yeah.
We've definitely
and you can see it.
We've definitely
it's
seen,
just one of those things.
Yeah, it's just stuff that comes with time.
Absolutely. So we are going, getting word in from the TO. We are going to the losers bracket now. We are going to be running. We are running Jake Ironwell and Muckmaster.
This is one that we kind of were looking at beforehand. We saw both these guys in the bracket. We're looking forward to it. Jake Ironwell, as of this point, 10th place so far in the standings for Close the Distance. He's been really well. Muckmaster sitting at 8th, like not too far ahead, only about 350 points ahead of him at this point. It's kind of one that we're excited to see.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Muckmaster, but I do. I have seen Jake Ironwell play in the low kick events for the Chicago locals, and he is phenomenal. He is an incredibly solid Ryu. I love watching him, and is great.
Yeah, Muckmaster, he plays Blanca. I love a Blanca in this game.
He plays Blanca.
Muckmaster's really smart though. He has a lot of different tech for a character that's not really represented a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And definitely a character I even personally think is very strong and just kind of underrated. Oh, that was dirty.
Oh yeah, Blanca has always just been kind of
another raw DP. Just bad decision making right now.
I respect him going for the hard call out on that. It did not work out the way he needed it to. But going back to what you said, I do think in terms of this game, Blanca is. I don't think Blanca has ever been particularly weak in this game. It's a character that there's not a lot of experience, and he's not seen that much. It's a rare thing to see, and the few Blancas you do see are very good, so you have to be kind of careful around them.
Yeah, he's one of those characters I wish got represented more. I think he's just missing a couple tools that keep him from being top tier. Maybe that's why we don't see him. And he is so weird with his toolkit.
I think the biggest issue for me with Blanca is he has consistency issues. I'm just sometimes stuff drops that just really shouldn't. He has the Ed issue when Ed was released.
Yeah, you see some really weird stuff, but I feel one of the things that kind of makes up for it is his V-Trigger 2 does kind of give him it's very much like a 50-50 you're going to guess now mix up, unless you have a DP to contest it, but...
By the way, just jumping back, he comboed off his overhead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a really well-timed meaty version of it.
Yeah, that
I don't know.
was. I've never
It
seen that.
hits super late.
So very quick game one from Muckmaster. I'm curious to see how Jake kind of.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how Jake kind of recovers from this, but one of the things that I think he's known for is like he's incredibly consistent. He's very stable with how he plays. So I think like taking a moment to breathe and just kind of like reset that core foundational level, and like that might be what he needs to reset it, because Blanca is definitely like sometimes some shit just goes wrong with that character. You kind of have to hold it, and I think that's kind of what happened here. Is like he had some of the right ideas in terms of these matchups, and it did not go the way he needed it to. So he had he has to take a break and make some adjustments.
That's smart. It's something that we don't see a lot of people do in online tournaments. They try to, they take a hard loss or something like that, or a bad game one, and they just kind of like, all right, well, I'll get them in the next one. Like, it's okay. Go back to the lobby. Like, we got time. That's what we're here for. Take a breath, collect your thoughts.
Like in general, it's just one of those things. Like it's very easy to sit there and just kind of try to power through a match. Like it's hard. Like you feel like you've got a little bit of momentum. You feel like there's some things that I just need a minute to step back on. But it's hard to check yourself. But when you do, sometimes that can really be the decision maker on why you win or you lose.
Yeah.
Like being able to check yourself and being confident in that is very important.
We actually have a V-trigger switch from Jake Ironwell. Looks like he owns a V-trigger 2 now.
Oh.
Ooh. All right.
Yo, V-trigger 2's still so fucked up. I don't even know.
I'm surprised we didn't see V-skill 2 with it. Because I know like that's kind of the combination now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the new hotness.
Is that the
Because you get big damage off of like little conversions. Ooh, good overhead.
Oh, yeah, it gets you up all.
One thing I'm curious to see is like I feel like we see a lot of button into retreat from Muckmaster, and I'm curious like if Ryu has the ability to call it out with fireballs or with another option, just to like kind of at least like scrape some damage back and like reset the neutral situation if he can.
Yeah, you
that was fucked up. I didn't even see Muckmaster switch sides.
Wow, that was.
He did that setup like in the first round, I think too.
God damn! Look at the fucking damage.
This character hit. Like that's the thing about this character is like. He has some stuff that's inconsistent, but when he hits you hard.
That was a fucking freight train. Muckmaster cruising into top 8.
Absolutely.
Hot damn. It was weird because we started like, all right, yeah, kind of talk about this and this and this. And then before we know it, like, all right, next match. Holy shit.
My man is just moving.
I'm a little afraid, but I think we're gonna get Lizardman and Adamar. I hope.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if there's gonna be connection issues. I hope there is.
They live in the same house. If someone says connection issues, they're full of shit.
There's zero.
Okay, so the reason it's more likely you have connection issues locally because you have to do it over LAN, and it's like a different. You have to actually configure your router. It's a networking issue with Street Fighter 5.
Listen. Adam and Josh are both tech experts. Literally, their jobs is working in tech. They should know how to do this shit. If they don't, that's on them.
So yeah,
absolutely, yeah. Like that's their fault. Like I'm sorry. Like one of them is gonna be like, connections, and then we're just gonna yell at them because we can.
Yeah. So what I was kind of afraid of. This is what we had to do last time too. Is we're gonna have to just do a screen share, which is what it is. So the stream's gonna look kind of awkward a little bit.
Oh my god! No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let me just pop my thoughts on Lizardman in the chat here.
Oh, let me get him. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta restream it.
Adam, what? Oh yeah, that's right.
No, yeah, it's a stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Or are they just gonna play at the on the
same? This is what we have to do because like I said, so when you play locally, you have to actually configure your router to support LAN. It's something you can read something about it. There's like a whole post you can figure out. But yeah, it's essentially just Street Fighter just doesn't know how to handle that.
It's not a Street Fighter issue. Let's throw that out there right now. That is not a Street Fighter issue.
It's not
it is not. That is not a Street Fighter issue. That is a purely internet-based issue.
Is it?
That is
Okay.
That is a local land-based issue. That is not Street Fighter 5.
Oh.
Because we've had the same thing happen with Guilty Gear. We've had it happen with Grand Blue. Like that is strictly an internet issue.
I didn't know that was issues. Maybe. Okay.
I know this because I was taught this by a young Arturo Sanchez.
Oh, you know what? If Art said it, I believe it. Art actually knows what he's talking about. I'm just trying to.
Wow. Fuck you, Yango. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nah, if you're speaking the word of art, you know what you're saying. All right. Let me fix this.
So rude.
Can I just do this? No. How the hell do I get these people out of here? Discord streams. Why I gotta be so weird about it? Alright.
Oh yeah, here we go. There's like a part of me that wishes Adam just did not have any Rashid costumes as like a form of mental damage, but alas, that is not the case.
Oh shit. Hold on. I got Meat Street Fighter in the background too.
Round 1.
Oh, you see that?
Dang, we're getting some local action here. Someone call the CDC. Breaking quarantine standards here. So far, we've not seen anything kind of screwy from Lizard Man. Very solid play from both, but it's starting.
It's just one of those things. You know, it's a slow build-up. Lizard Man plays like he's like trying to make an and one mixtape out of every match he's in.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one of those things like, you're probably going to, anytime we have Lizard Man on set tonight, you're going to hear us call something the Lizard Man. What the Lizard Man is like 8 things, but we will not explain them to you. I will not tell you what it is. You just have to attune it for yourself. Oh, very good shimmy from Adam. Uses it to secure the round.
We know Adam, he's going to be, every single time that he gets a shimmy, like, he's going to convert off of it, like, you're going to be hurting.
Every I mean, that's one of those things, like, Urian can shimmy, has a lot of buttons that are good for, the Lizard Man, got him. Very early corner start for Lizard Man, working his way, kind of starting the blender up. I'm not seeing any EXDPs from Adam yet to get out, but we'll kind of see how the things go here. Lizard Man's going in. And he's going in. Ooh.
Oh, the
that,
patented Lizard Man attack through.
There's a Lizard Man right there. I am legitimately surprised we did not see an EXDP through that. Like, yep. I would have done it. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend to you that I wouldn't. I'm not above it.
My God, Lizard Man, you son of a bitch!
He went for it. He saw that mirror out and was like, "Nah, homie, I am not afraid of you. You cannot scare me." That's the thing we need to see with like Adam, right? That I want to see with Adam right here is like, you know, it's that old Chris Who bit, you know, scare, I know scare. And I think one of the things we're seeing from Adam right now is he's playing very restrained and like trying to kind of. I'm not necessarily saying that Adam should like, you know, just lose his damn mind, but like I do want to see a little bit more aggression. Like you gotta out crazy the crazy, but manages to take that first game.
Man. Yeah, and again, like with Adam's consistently solid play, like that's the shit that he does. Lizard Man will try to pull you into the muck with him. Like he wants you to fight crazy. He wants you to fucking. Dude, let's be honest. Lizard Man, fantastic player, creates weird fucking situations all the time. Like, consistently. Like, neutral, not the best, doesn't need it. Because he's going to pull you into those weird situations. And try to make you play in a way that is uncomfortable for you, so you have to convert off weird things when he's flying all over the fucking screen. That's just who he is, and that's how he works. And it's been working really well for him. But Adam braves that storm.
Absolutely. And the thing behind that, too, is, like, I know it's kind of a joke for us to say like, oh, this is the Lizard Man. Oh, he's just doing stuff. But like, one of the things that you see from Lizard Man that's really important to kind of making some of that work is like the very strong foundational layer that he has that lets him do some of these things. So you saw it right there, like single button hit confirms. We're seeing like it is very hard to jump on him unless he is just throwing out crouching hard punch all willy nilly. Like,
yeah,
the technical. It's one of those things like they say is like, you know, the last step after mastery is the ability to subvert, and that's one thing we see from Lizard Man is like he understands the basic level and has mastered like a core foundational concepts enough to where he can get a little silly with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and he brought out V skill too. Holy shit.
Yeah, of course
I
he
did not
did.
notice that. Oh, that.
That's.
I'm so upset with him right now. Oh.
I was expecting that.
I respect what he did, but it did not go the way he needed it to.
I thought that EXDP was coming earlier than it did.
Oh. Oh man, I respect it. I respect it so much, even though that is the craziest thing. That's what it is. Like we were talking about it, like he went for it, and he's gonna pay for that one. Like that was a bad DP.
This is gonna hurt. It wasn't even close. That's the best thing. Is it was like a full body distance away, and he's like, "Now fuck it, here comes the EXDP."
He's out. Adam went for the hard check, like committed to the buttons into headbutt. Just did not get it, and now he's in Lizard Man's home. Like once you're in that corner, that's where Lizard Man can really kind of do some of his more. He can gimmick you a little bit more and get away with it. And like right there, man. Like he didn't get anything off of it, but like got the meter burn.
Adam, forced Adam to spend that meter. Like, but now he's in a bad situation.
Did not get the conversion there, which is a bit unfortunate. But I see. That's what I'm talking about when we say like Lizard Man has like.
Oh my god!
Do it again! Dude!
Absolutely. That's what we mean when we say like Lizard Man has like a really strong, a very strong foundational level that he's able to kind of scout those situations. Because what he did was actually smart.
Fuck you, Lizard Man.
Yes, fuck you, Lizard Man. But like the EX dive kick to go through the mirror, very good option in that situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Doing it 2 more times, I don't know about that, but it worked out.
That sequence encapsulates Lizard Man as a whole. Like, I know this. I can use EX dive kick to go through the mirror, be perfectly fine. Everyone's like, smart decision, and then he's like, but check this shit out. I'm gonna do it 2 more times.
So right there, like that, like catches the EXDP. So I feel like the V skill 2 pick for Lizard Man has not really worked out the way that he wanted it to. Like oh god, here we go again.
Yeah, that's
no, okay. Thank God that that was a little too greedy. I'm sorry. Like you get you feeling yourself a little bit more than you have any right to, sir. This is not 1-0. This is 1-1, and Adam is now on match point.
But it wasn't match point. All right, now it is.
It is now. Ooh, some very I like Adam's adjustment of his anti-airs to deal. That's it. He's dead. Get out. Get out of here, Lizard Man.
Nah, there's no way. The scaling's gonna keep him alive.
Oh,
never mind. He's fucking dead.
Respect it. I'd have done it. I would have done it too. I would have absolutely V-skilled his point.
Put the samurai head on. Get the fuck out.
It's one of those things like we talked about it earlier. You can't get drawn into the muck, but sometimes you go into the muck to make a point. Like sometimes you gotta tell them about themselves.
You live with pigs, you're gonna get dirty, and Adam did him dirty so bad.
Absolutely fantastic decision making. Like I respect it. That was beautiful.
It's how perfect. I hope, because obviously they're playing at home right now, I hope that ended with Josh just smacking the shit out of Adam and going back upstairs to his room to play the rest of his matches. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta look at it. You gotta look him in the eyes. You have to let him. Like that's one of those moments where not only do you not shake hands, you spit on your opponent. And you know, we might have Yuri and Mir winners finals here. Before we go to the next match, can we take like a 2-minute break so that I can run to the restroom?
Oh,
or I need to step away if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Go ahead and step away.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Adam says he can confirm there's no fist bump after that set. I understand. You know, all the power to you, Adam. And Lizard Man, you don't owe him a fist bump either. Don't think that you owe him that.
You know, after a set like that, if IRL comes back, and that happens in like a set, you're just sitting down with some dude, like you just gotta sit there and process it for a second. You know what I mean? There is no fist bump. There's just like, all right, man, good games, I guess. Then you just walk away.
All right, man. Yeah, that was cool. Anyways, all right. I'll see you on Discord.
Yeah, I'll see you around, I guess. It's day 2. We still got a whole ass day left.
Yeah, I'll try not to sit next to you when grand finals is happening.
Oh man.
Anyways, back to Dez and Richie Hurt. Fighting off right now. I had to get that out. Every time I see his name, the first thing I think of is Richie Hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't fucking stop myself. Yeah, it's the worst. I'm a terrible person.
He emphasized it. You gotta say it like that. Oh man.
Man, just the walk forward, punch her right in the jaw.
You know, it really is one of the weaknesses of Mika. Is she can't really play neutral. You know what I mean? She can, but her tools just aren't very good for it. She definitely wants to jump and dash and use her drop kick.
Yeah, she's got tools to specifically get around neutral. You know, her charge drop kick, the body splash, like all that stuff. Like these are tools specifically designed to get around playing the neutral.
That was plus?
All right, sorry about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, no problem.
Turns out 40 ounces of water before a match, not the best idea.
Well, depends on what your job is. If you got, if we're in a different kind of streaming business, it might be good for you. Anyways, Richard Hurd, Des in the corner. And now, 1-1? Yeah, 1-1 in the round?
1-1 in the rounds. Richard Hurd doing this man dirty in the corner.
Also, with things like, Rich is a very good Mika, but every now and then, like, my man's gets a little sloppy, and I respect it. I feel like, and just like kind of on paper, I feel like this matchup is probably not the best for Mika until she is like right in Urian's face. But even then, like, he's got EXDP. Like, she kind of has to play around and be respectful of it. But what?
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
That was it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't know what matchups Mika really does well in right now. I know she's not bad right now, but Mika's definitely taking a little drop this season.
The way that's dead.
Yeah,
that is
dead.
that.
Ooh, he's still alive.
Oh,
he's still alive, and he's got mirror.
This is dangerous. Like, we are not safe.
Okay.
Multiple times this set, like we just seen Rich do light jump in and no anti-airs from Dez.
Oh, that stagger pressure from Dez was on point there. That, like, I've seen that EX command grab, like, just win that out so many times, but sadly was not enough there to kind of clear it there. But
you leave Urian alive and he's got mirror, like it doesn't matter. Like after he's dead, shoot him 2 more times just to make sure.
Well, even in that moment, even in that moment, like it was. There was no doubt in my mind that was dead because the stun was there, the stun was there, the health was there. Like I thought it was a wash. Like
I was convinced that was over, but left alive, and now we're on game 2. Des up 1-0.
She kind of has that Karn effect. You know what I mean? Where it's just like you see the command grab and you're like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Just get out of here. But I think it's the first time, especially for like something right there, You know, like I have never seen that not go the way it needs to go from that. That's dead.
That's dead.
You know, Rich not taking what happened lying down. Like some very solid Mika play. Like I like what I'm seeing here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Returned it right back, but sadly kind of eats some real damage for trying to play spicy.
Oh, that could have been so sick. Yeah, plus. Oh, he respects though.
Some really good defensive, like we're seeing really strong defense from Rich right here. You know, one thing right there, I think I respect the EXDP to not have to deal with Nadeshko. There wasn't a huge punishment off it, so Dez kind of got away with murder, but you know, that V trigger is building. This could go real south real quick for Rich if he's not able to kind of close this out. If he can't close this out quick, like this could go very badly. Oh, I like that conversion a lot. That is a very strong conversion from Rich, and this isn't dead, but we're...
Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
That
the EX
DP...
headbutt conversion?
That was a good DP.
Yeah, that was very good. That was the most expensive 2-bar conversion you'll ever see for such little life. But goddamn, takes the round, spend it. Spend every piece
for
of
Mika,
butter
you
have.
kind of have to, you know, especially in a situation like that where, you know, the next touch was death. You kind of have to pay for it. And like, I get it, but Urian's got another round on the board, and it's one of those things where like his meter use is good, but it's not the end of the world if he doesn't have meter to burn.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously better for it, but
Urian's definitely like a pay-as-you-go kind of character. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you know, he can build meter really well with the way that, you know, he's got a couple multi-hit normals. He builds it very well with a lot of his specials.
Ooh.
That's it. GG's.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You get hit with the handshake crush counter, shut off the game. Alt F4, close it out. See you guys next
Calling
time.
it a day, boys.
Shake my hand. Man.
You know, Crouch Fierce, aka Dez, he had to work for that one a little bit. That wasn't the cleanest 2-0, but he got the job done.
Like,
And,
you know, overall set in the chat, but like that, it's not something I would necessarily call that wasn't like a free win for Dez. Like there are a couple of things that could have and probably should have not gone his way, but that's just kind of, you know, that's the smell of the game there. Like, that's just how it happens.
Yeah. That's one of those, you go 2-0, but it was close. But, like, yeah, that one actually was close. Like, there's just, like, minor things that just changed the flow of that set.
Yeah, that's the one where the TO is just like, nah, I get it, buddy. I understand.
Yeah, I was watching you. Like, I was getting my popcorn. I saw.
Like, I understand. Like, you know, you hate to see it. I'm sorry, buddy. Go. Here's a token for a free Red Bull at the event counter.
No kidding.
Go dust off, champ.
Go dust off.
Yeah, the master badge is so bright. I've never noticed that.
Ew.
Is that because you've never gotten it, Yango? Is that what you've never noticed?
Yeah, I've never gotten it. You know, I hit heaven, so I've just been chilling up there. They treat me right over there.
Yeah, no, like, you know.
But if you want to treat the Matcherino right, y'all can hit that coupon code right here. It's in this top. It's a button now. It's not really code anymore. But you can press this button right here. You can add 50 free cents to the pot. That goes straight to the players. If you hit that $50 mark, like it's looking like we might here soon. That's gonna be top 3 getting paid out.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone in the chat, if you have any kind of social media, you can just log into Matcherino. Hit this button. It should be like a blue highlighted button right here. You just gotta hit that. We still got 41 out of 50 left, so let's try to use this up.
You got 40 out of 50 now.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, through? Dog.
We have the double Urian winners finals.
Oh, it's gross. Get that shit out of here.
Well, we gotta wait for that because right now we got Flowchart and Muckmaster. And we got top 8.
We got this losers bracket, and we gotta clean some house. Sadly, some people gotta go home, but it's just the way it is. Like, before we go any further, just making sure they haven't started yet. So, just to kind of break down the matches we've got left. Current match we're going to be doing is Muckmaster and Flowchart Ryu. So we're going to be seeing a run back of the Ryu Blanca matchup. On the other side of that, we have Rogue and Boogie 101 kind of going against each other next. And then obviously the winner of this match will go on to fight Rich. the winner of the next match will go on to fight Lizard Man, and then we're gonna move directly. Actually, no, we're gonna be running losers all the way until losers semis, and then
I'm back up.
Crouch Fierce and Adam.
Yeah, I never
So,
get it.
Our boys in Winner's Side got a little moment to get a drink, freshen up.
For sure. Did I not invite Muckmaster? Let me try again.
You probably didn't.
I swear I did.
My man, you slipping.
Listen, I'm usually slipping. I feel good about today though. I feel like I've been doing everything right so far. But man,
I don't know, man.
This bracket, I see some names in here. I'm like, all right, man. I probably invited Wyoming Muckmaster. That's it. I invited Wyoming Muckmaster.
There's more than one Muckmaster?
Yeah, you got Wyoming.
What?
There's everyone has like a Wyoming version that it's like Evil Twins.
Is there a Wyoming version of Sriracha Flash?
Yeah, there is a Wyoming Sriracha Flash.
Is he a cowboy? Is he like a real cowboy? Not like me wearing a cowboy hat and boots in my bedroom cowboy?
He's a real cowboy. He's not like white trash like you and I are.
Well, first of all,
I know you're not white, but white trash is a vibe.
I mean, I am in northern Michigan, so I get it. Yeah, it's definitely white trash.
White trash is a state of being, not a racial designation.
I will tell you, just mowed my lawn today in gym shorts and flip-flops, so yeah, I know who I am.
Nice.
All right.
I own at least one sleeveless hoodie, so.
I rock sleeveless hoodies like Bill Belichick. Are you kidding me? Like 3 of those sons of bitches.
You know, like GDQ's going on. I got all my GDQ merch and sleeveless because that's just the way we are. We don't wear sleeves in this household.
Got the sweatpants, cut them off at the knee. Gotta have sweatpants shorts.
Schwartz.
Yeah, Schwartz.
My friend, you know, I had a type of conversation like this with my friend, and she calls it long pants and short pants.
Yeah. Short pants is like that's like a East Coast thing. I've heard short pants for shorts, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, she's like, you're not wearing shorts.
That's some soda pop nonsense. Like if I hear someone call them like short pants for shorts, getting an ass whipping.
That's the Tennessee in you coming out.
It's absolutely Tennessee and me coming out.
I remember the first time. All right, here, hold on. This is gonna track with literally no one in the chat and no one in the commentary booth right now. There's a movie called Catch and Release, starring Kevin Smith. It came out in like 2004, and that was the first time I ever heard the term short pants, and I was just like, whoa, the fat Silent Bob guy said short pants. What the fuck is that? And then like since I've joined the FGC and shit like that, I've heard it more and more, and I'm like, that has to be like a New Jersey thing. And sure as shit, like every time someone says short pants, I'm like, East Coast? Oh, okay, yeah. Like, what the fuck? What is this?
You know what's the phrase that caught me off guard from New Jersey? Was pocketbook. Everyone calls it a pocketbook. It's not a purse. It's a pocket.
Okay, so now pocketbook is something I can definitely. I'm like, yeah. I've heard this. I know this. Like that. You say that around me, I'm like, fine. We're not fighting, but like, you know, we're not fighting, but you know, it is what it is. Like.
But you're setting yourself up to fight because next year you're gonna tell me something else. Like after that, like I can feel it. Oh, you got something hideous coming.
Yeah, it looks like there's a few settings issues with Muckmaster. He's having some audio issues, so we're gonna go with a Rogue real quick. Rogue and Boogie 101. All these damn numbers in his name.
You know, it'd be easier if you just set them to your favorites, Yango.
You know what? Maybe I'll make some room, Sriracha. Maybe I'll make some room and it'll clean up.
Yeah. How about you lose my number, delete me?
Damn.
All right. Ever since we cuddled that combo breaker, it's ridiculous. Treat me like this.
Ever since we had that night at Combo Breaker, bro.
Yeah. Ever since we had our special night at Combo Breaker.
Man.
Dang, y'all got weird. I'm feeling the vibes.
Yo, we got history. It's complicated. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's lots of history here.
You know, the vibes are there, and I'm feeling them.
You know what?
Oh my god, I can't believe I wasn't. Oh, I'm such a bad commentator. I wasn't even following the page. I thought I was following Close the Distance.
I saw it come through. I was gonna
It's
say.
All right. I had to do the same thing.
I literally just clicked it. All right, shut up, Yango. Fine.
Is Rogu coming through? Rogue, I see you in the chat. I don't see you in this lobby.
Yeah, like you got time. If you got time to pop Monster, you got time to get the hell in this chat, boy.
I'm in JRPGs.
Maybe
Rogue's just like Rogue's like
Rogue is.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say maybe Rogue is too busy going to the Matcherino and hitting the coupon code and tossing in a free 50 cents, which you don't have to enter the coupon code for anymore. You just click the thing. Click the thing that says get 50 cents. Bam, right there. Matcherino. You click here and you go, oh man, what's the password? Doesn't matter. What's the coupon code? Don't need it. Hit claim code.
You log in, you link your stuff, you hit a button, done. Donezo. Get out of here. None of that. You ain't got to type. You ain't got to write anything in. You just do some single sign-on. Boom. Get out. You done.
Yeah, we've got, what, 39 more available codes that you can use?
Yeah,
that's almost
39.
like $20 that you're getting in the pot for
that
free?
is $19.50. Like, that.
It's pretty decent.
Damn, that, like, dude, that's a Papa John's pizza. Like, that's a meal.
Yeah, that's a meal. That'll feed a family.
You know what?
Like, that's 2 pizzas. That's like 3 pizzas if you go to Little Caesars.
That's like 2.
You got the hot and ready? Ooh.
That's like 2 14-inch pizzas from Papa Murphy's, though. All right.
What the fuck is a Papa Murphy's? Get the fuck out of
Papa
here.
Murphy's is the best, though. Real quick.
Dog, I'm just gonna throw this out here. Like, I did not go to a pizza place to have to go home and cook it. I don't know what bougie nonsense you're talking about.
Papa, it's so good. Like, it's so cheap. You get it for $10. It's 14 inches. It's
I go to
huge.
Walmart and get a pizza for $5 to cook it. Why would I spend the extra? What's happening here, Yango?
We do not need to start a food war. Like, I do not. This is gonna turn into like some rare, non-rare steak bullshit. Like, I'm not. We're not doing this.
Well, there's only one kind of steak and it's rare. Let's get that.
Yo, someone go post a Sankola steak on Close Distance Twitter.
Let's not. Like, men died over that fucking steak. Like, come on. What? There was a body count over that.
Oh god. Anyways, back to Rogue and Boogie.
This is going really like.
Oh no.
This is quick. While we were verbally shit posting about steaks, like Boogie put this man in a corner and popped off.
Damn.
You know, the first time that we saw Rogue control the distance really well against Captain Supreme, not really able to do that here so much. Boogie bullying his way in, just bulldogging every step. Yeah, like double dash, throw. Like, here it comes again, just bulldogging every bit of his way in.
Especially like depending on the matchup. And Bulk does have a pretty good rush.
Oh, what happened? You're so far.
It's really hard to get in. Just in general, like, and one of the things, you know, that I'm really cognizant of in this match is, like, the big thing about her is her projectiles and some of her shots. But Viper can just absorb those right back at her. So it's something that you have to be really careful with when you're trying to zone and trying to keep your distance away from her. And, you know, we see that, like, we saw a little bit of that, and now, you know, immediately kind of takes advantage. What's my man in the blender?
Yeah, we saw like immediately, like close the distance, get in. Close the distance. He said the thing. Get in and like make a mess of the situation.
No. Are we good now?
Yeah, you're good.
You're
good.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
Back in my ears.
I gotta replace the cord on this mic. It's kind of goofy.
You're running away from us, but then close the distance real quick. Back up.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We're vibing.
He said the thing, guys.
He said the thing.
Guys, he said the. Yo, we get to leave now.
It's Pee-wee's Playhouse. He said the magic word. Yeah, he said the word. What's that? The magic word? The Pee-wee's Adventure magic word? God damn it! I can't remember the theme song.
I don't smoke enough weed to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse.
You didn't watch Pee-wee's Playhouse growing up? What the fuck?
I watched Pee-wee's Playhouse either, bro.
I was too busy.
Hold on.
Like,
you're on an island here.
There's no way you weren't like off sneaking the porn cable channels. You had to flip to something real quick and saw Pee-wee's Playhouse. That never happened for you?
No, I just like.
Oh my god!
I didn't have cable until I was like 16.
Yeah, same here. All right, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yo, 1-555 spice or some shit like that. Anyways,
hey, listen,
bringing the spice with the jury pick.
Listen, man, back where I'm from, we had the porn log. We didn't like pirate cable here. You went out in the woods.
Is that like when you go find an old Playboy in the woods? that happen for everybody. Like every teenager between 13 and 17 has found porn in the woods. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's hidden in a tire. You don't talk about
Yeah.
it. If you meet someone in the woods, you just walk away. That's their log.
That's their log that
That's
day.
their tire.
That's their that's what I'm saying. Like that shit happens. Like that. I know it's a shared experience we've all had, but not shared together. Like,
Yeah, no, it's not meant to be shared together.
it's,
Oh, my brain has been like anime poison because like I saw the way that hit and I was expecting like I saw a jury get popped up and I was expecting that knee to pop up and that combo to continue.
yeah,
But
the ground bounce and then a Roman cancel. Yeah, I was ready. I've been playing a lot of Strife. Ooh, Boogie looking clean. Can he get it? Can he get the
this is
but
was
the
quick.
cross up, the perfect. Damn.
Oh shit.
I appreciate Rogue making the character switch. You know, going to jury, try to switch things up here because Falk wasn't able to keep Bison out, but Boogie just did not give a shit. Bulldogs his way in and into top 6.
Yeah, top 6.
Yeah.
Top 6. So we are gonna have Boogie 101 versus Lizard Man, and the winner of Muckmaster and Flowchart Ryu versus Richie Hurd.
We're gonna see if we can get McMaster in here. Hopefully
it's
figure
just-
it all out.
Like ghosted.
Damn, we're getting ghosted. Yo, we see Rogue in the chat. And we're just like, you ever see someone online? You're like, bro, why you ghost me? Like, you, like, I
know
like,
you.
like
you-
I have
you
you
didn't
somewhere
like-
else.
You didn't at least do me the favor of like setting your status to appear offline. Like, come on.
That's the best one. That's when you're like, I know he fucking sees my shit, and then you see them go offline, but then you still see them liking and tweeting shit. Ooh.
You know what's my favorite is the like message into invisible mode. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
It's just
I
like,
just want to say, like, the person in the chat is like, please commentate, and I'm like, oh yeah, IFC Yipes can talk about getting Chinese takeout, but Jose and I talk about the porn log, and suddenly, like, we're getting told to get on topic.
yeah, the extra curvy Oakwood in the forest, bro.
Bumble's Cluster's playing. I know he appreciates it.
After we start my PC, you might want to run the set. Okay, he says almost ready. So
Okay.
hopefully he's here in a second. Yeah.
It'd be fine.
It's all good.
We got time. That's what we're here for.
It's the journey, not the destination. We're all good.
True.
Yeah.
That's really the
Well, you
friends
know-
we made along the way.
Okay.
Man.
Well, listen. While we're here, everybody, we're gonna run this through one more time. I know it's been literally 2 seconds because the match ran through so fast. Yeah, Yango's got it up. The Matcherino for Close the Distance 2. Season 2, number 9? Yeah, that's what we got.
Season 2, number 9.
Yeah, Season 2, number 9. We've got, hey, another person used the code. Thank you, Muo. Hey, and Destructive did. Much appreciated.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Matcherino. The link's in the chat right there. Shout out to Overhaul for pulling that up. Go to the page. You don't have to put in a coupon code no more. There's no more like CTD, SFV, Season 2, 9 to type in. You don't got none of that. Just boom, pull up the page, hit coupon code. You're in. 50 cents. Free.
Yeah.
We've got, 38 available? That's $19. That can be added to this pot. That any one of these dudes in top 6 can take home tonight. They can feed their families.
Listen,
They can feed their families one St. Cola steak. You know?
One single...
one St. Cola steak.
One
fries,
sloppy
just the steak.
Yeah, just the steak, okay? If you're asking for the fries, it's a little too much. They gotta import that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yo,
being
let's be honest,
said,
though, that's the thing I don't think anybody talked about in that picture was the fries. Those fries look delicious. Like the
Yeah,
nice,
no, like-
more salt. It's like, damn. What's some of those?
I hit my man's with that, and I'm stepping up. Like I mentioned those fries, 'cause, like, especially now that I'm like back to dieting. Like I see something like that, you gotta respect the game there, man. Like you gotta start there and just be ready to go for it.
Mm.
Yeah. That's the worst when you're on a diet and you see some delicious food on the internet and you're like, damn, and go back to eating the celery. It's
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, it's like no, and it's just like, I went before we went here. I went out. My wife and I went out to go get hibachi, and it's just like, Yeah, my man put like his entire thing of rice and
You got that like mountain of rice in front of you, like full of vegetables and shit, and they're just like flipping shrimp into your like onto your plate and into your mouth. Oh my god.
well, the sadly it got flipped into my shirt, but
Flipping the shirt's a good one.
but no, like you get a big thing of rice and you get some veggies, and it's just like I can eat the meat and I can eat 2 of these vegetables without like messing my stuff up.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, we got my man's in here. We finally got Master in. We got Flowchart Ryu.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see how this is because when we saw Jake Ironwell here, earlier, like we saw some really good ideas for playing this matchup. We saw some like ideation go in, but the execution was a little bit sloppy. What I want to see now is especially like I want to see how Flowchart Ryu handles it. I want to see kind of. I feel like I said, I feel like the ideas were there, but
I did also want to mention with because the cast, the Street Fighter cast is at a point now. Because like back in the day when it first dropped, there's only so many characters in the cast, but now we're at like 40 or something. There are just certain characters that people are like, I just don't know exactly what to do, but really, I have a general idea.
That's one of those things that you'll see, especially like what a lot of people I don't think realize is like we're in like 5 years of this game.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine someone trying to like get into Street Fighter V from the scratch right now, because not only do you have to know your character, and it's not like characters in this game aren't like super easy to pick up. There's a lot of nuance, even for some of the simpler ones. But then you got to learn how to fight like 45 other characters.
Exactly, and there's still other characters. We got
we still have more coming.
Yeah,
we got Akira.
Oh, so the parry on that was really smart. Like I actually really like that as an option. But Flowchart Ryu has to be a little bit careful because Muckmaster does have meter. He can EXDP if he's like it's a risky situation because like this is a single touch game. If that EXDP had come out and it got blocked, we've all seen Ryu damage. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, but win in Muckmaster's favor. But we're already seeing we're seeing some really good matchup knowledge here. Like. Ooh, and this is the thing this is what I'm liking in this setup is like we see Flowchart Ryu, he's very good about his conversions. Got the crushing light kick, crouching light punch confirm into DP. Ooh, you got the cross cuts. Like I am loving everything I'm seeing from Flowchart Ryu so far. Like very
the raw donkey kick. Very brave, because if that thing gets blocked, you're eating a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, and like
okay,
Blanca had meter on deck, like that could have gotten real bad.
Wake up, double jabs though. Double jab will get you.
Oh yeah, no, like mash it out.
Yo, when in doubt, bro. Sometimes you gotta mash it out.
And so it's one thing I'm seeing in this matchup from Flowchart Ryu that is really good is some really good spatial awareness. Like he's very good in throwing his fireball. I'm sorry, like the double DP, the double DP took my breath away. But that's one thing we're seeing is like he's very confident in his spacing. He's very good at making sure his stuff hits. He's not throwing any bad fireballs, and especially on a character who has like really good jump arcs and the ability to mess around. Like his spatial awareness and like everything is really good.
God damn.
These men are just DPing each other, and like at that moment for Muckmaster, that was a really smart DP because he was in V trigger. He had the ability to just kind of go, like if it didn't work out, he could work around it.
Yeah, you make it. Safe.
It was a very smart DP on his behalf.
Isn't there like, I might be misremembering this. Isn't there like a wonky way of punishing EXTP V trigger 2 Blanca Ball?
Yeah, there is, but have you labbed it? No. Has Flowchart Ryu labbed it? No.
So we're not going to see it. I labbed it once a long time ago.
We saw it earlier. Like we saw earlier with like the parry attempt, and I wonder if that was maybe like a good idea to at least maybe take some plus frames away or kind of a counter strategy, but we've not seen it since.
Yeah. Well, at that point it hit so high when he parried and kind of didn't lead to anything. It's one of those things you don't want to go back to that well again because, if Muckmaster recognizes it, then you're in trouble too.
This is another thing here, like, we got Overhaul in the chat talking about it, but, like, Muckmaster's AAD EXDPs have been on point.
Flowchart.
You know, the times that they have missed in a way that he was not getting blown up for them. So, and that was I like that decision making from Muckmaster there, especially because now it's kind of leading. Yeah, so we're in a one-touch game, but I'll get back. Okay, very good. Good fireball throwing from Flowchart Ryu. So the thing I liked about Muckmaster in that is he backed out. He got out of there. Like, he had a damage lead, he had a life lead, was able to kind of get out and, like, use his V-trigger to, like, the last little bit of it to give himself, like, very good positioning in that. And it didn't work out, but the thought there is kind of, like, what makes him very good with this character. Like, he knows kind of when to turn it on and off. And, this is...
Yo, matches?
Look, you don't gotta guess your way out of a matchup. You just punch your way
That
out.
was a mash. That was mashing, crouching light punch or crouching medium punch, and just it worked. Like, he didn't get a whole lot off of it, but
EXDP is unnecessary. Like, you can medium DP the shit out of that. It has air invincibility.
It's like I said. Like, sometimes you gotta make a point, and
Nice.
you know that's the thing we've seen about Flowchart Ryu in this is, like, he has made a point. Like, there's not a lot of, you know, one of the things we saw for when Jake and Muckmaster played is, like, there were some good ideas there, but, you know, he just kind of got steamrolled and got hit with Blanca things. But we're seeing a lot. We're seeing plan execution, you know, plan reaction execution from Flowchart Ryu, and it's really good. Like, it's really interesting to play, and, like, watching how this matchup works out and how these two characters interact is really, like, it's an interesting matchup, and it's cool. It's not one you see a lot, even if you see a lot of Ryu now with this patch. Like, you don't see Blanca a whole lot, and you don't see these two characters fight a lot. So seeing how these two play together is really fun.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of interesting mind games in this matchup with the
Absolutely
rainbow balls,
you know, and
coming through.
I actually, one thing there, like, I think was really smart, like, being able to realize when Flowchart Ryu was doing kind of like a wonky Blanca ball setup, and now that, I don't know if he could have gotten stand light kick there, but it definitely feels like if this goes wrong, like, that was a drop set.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? It works out.
It does.
Muckmaster trying to do a lot with a little.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things here is, like, he's trying to get away with a lot, and Flowchart Ryu has really kind of shown that he's willing to, you know, a lot of Blanca gimmicks, he's ready for them. He's ready to EXDP. He's ready to call it out, but it didn't go well for him that situation, and now he's in the corner against Blanco, who has really good corner pressure.
Yeah, I think we're sitting at 1-1 right now with
1-1.
Flowchart Ryu on match point. Yeah, but the way that this is played out, it feels like Flowchart Ryu has controlled the pace of the match every step of the way through games 2 and 3 here.
Yeah, and even in the first game, you know, there was a little bit, like, we saw kind of the switch flip at the end, but it was a bit too late. But now, you know, you know, that was mental damage. That was absolutely, like, that was telling a man about himself. But, you know, going back to what I was saying, like, especially, like, right at the end of game 1, we saw kind of the adaptations come out from Flowchart. It wasn't enough to, like, completely recover the set, but now, you know, after that, like, that last game was dominant. He had clear answers on deck for a lot of Blanca's options, and he was willing to make commitments. You know, we saw a couple of EXDPs get lose in terms of, like, lose to some of the Blanca jump and V skill stuff, but, like, how many of those worked? How many of those, like, the ratio of that is like 9-1. Like, he was on it.
Let me also do the Mastrino again real quick. We'll do a few more plugs throughout the night, y'all, because we're getting close to that end of the tournament here. We're actually going through this tournament really quickly. It's very surprising.
Burning through. I appreciate everyone fighting in this tournament tonight said, hey, we want everyone to have a good time. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. We're going to get out of here quick. We're going to play our matches. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all putting in the time. And I appreciate y'all going to the match Reno and hitting claim code at 50 cents to the pool.
41.50 right now. So we're coming up on that $50 mark, like we always have. $50 and that top 3 gets paid out. So let's keep trying to go for that. But yeah, thank y'all very much, everyone, so far for hitting us up on that match Reno. Yeah.
So, just to kind of, so we went through the Matcherino. I want to go ahead and kind of talk about the next couple of matches that we've got going on. So right now, we're going to have Lizard Man and Boogie 101, Rashid versus Bison. After that, we're going to be going to the other side of Losers Quarters to see Rich Yaherd and Flowchart Ryu played, which I'm actually really excited to see that one. Don't get me wrong, I like my boy Lizard Man, but like, I feel like Rich and Flowchart Ryu have definitely kind of been the low-key MVPs of this tournament. You know, we've seen some really wild play from both of them, and especially like Rich earlier had an excellent set against Crouch Figures. Crouch Figures. But at this point, I really want to, I'm curious to see where everything goes. Like, I want to see how, I want to see some of this stuff play out. And, you know, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see Rich and Lizard Man and loser semis, and it's just going to be, you know, you love a good ape fight, but so far, like, the way this tournament has gone has definitely not been what you'd expect.
Oh, what's this? Oh? Oh, you crying in your sleep? Okay. Excuse the dog. She's all good. I don't know if y'all can actually hear that. I wish I could air dash. Yeah, if you're Rashid, you can.
I mean, so we're getting everything booted up now. The Lizard Man versus Boogie. Oh man, I don't have Jose to bounce off of. I'm scared. But so we're booting up. Bear with us, everyone. But once we're in, we're in. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be all good.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're good now.
Up?
We're in. Oh, so immediately starting off with run dash in, and is just my man swinging. And this is one of the things. Like, I feel like this match kind of has to be a slugfest, because if Rashid gets in, you know, hey, great, fantastic. Like, he gets to run it. And Bison doesn't have a DP despite some of his defensive options. So, like, once he's in, or once Rashid's in, it's hard for Bison to get out. And we saw it there, like, very quickly, immediately jumped in, gets the damage, and just puts that man in a corner and makes him hold it.
But then Lizard Man comes right back with the EXDP after the knockdown. Like, you can't keep this man off of you.
Like, oh yeah, and that's one of the things. Like, it's something you kind of see, especially like in brackets where, or in matches where one person has like a life lead, or someone is like after a match where they just kind of got steamrolled, and you'll see someone like try to take advantage, like immediately kind of try to set the pace in there, and that's usually when you'll see like EXDPs kind of hit, because the person playing right there is very much, they're trying to establish control, they're trying to like get that, and that leaves them to set, like, that has it to where they're so focused on having that they lose out on some of their options, and you see that's when you see DPs and stuff like that hit. But, you know, as I have not shut up, you know, Boogie has taken the momentum of this set and ties it up.
Well, that's just something we were talking about, you know. Boogie, when he gets in, like, he really does. He presses his way in and it makes it hard for anyone to get out. You know, same thing that Lizard Man does. But we're kind of seeing it from Bison.
And, you know, like, frame differences and DPs aside, like, Bison can absolutely Bison can sit down there and pressure Rashid well. Like, you know, Rashid has options, but without meter, you know, Rashid has to hold that just like a lot of the cast, unless he's willing to spend V meter or something else. And we're seeing it right here. Like, once Boogie is on, he is on.
Oh no! Oh, it doesn't explode him.
It did not. So this is not a good situation for Lizard Man. You know, Boogie still has the command grab on deck. He has to be a little bit careful about, or Lizard Man has to be careful about what happens on block right. Oh, that was unfortunate. So clearly, it looked like Lizard Man thought he would have enough time on the tornado left so that he could get in. Tornado ran out right as the startup on EX Eagle or on regular Eagle Spike happened. So that was incredibly minus on block. You can dash punish it. That's bad.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like this man Disable wasn't able to get his game. I saw he also just never had meter too. It felt like. So.
Absolutely, you know, and like he got put in it. Like in the moments that like Lizard Man did have meter, you know,
he just didn't get the reward right.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to really throw it in and like get a lot of chances to back out. And that's one of the things is like I feel like in this matchup, Rashid needs meter more than Bison does. The way some of Bison's pressure stuff works and the way that he can get in and kind of dominate the neutral, you know, like Rashid needs that meter to bust out, whereas like Bison can just go.
Yeah, Bison will fight his way out of any situation.
You know, and like a lot of people say, like his 3-frame is not like what I would consider one of the better ones in the game, but like it has its purpose. Like you can do things with it, and you can.
You can't do that. You can't Psycho Crushers do it.
But that's one of the things. Like we established it earlier when we were talking about kind of like why Lizard Man is able to be as nutty as he is. Like we saw it right there. Like in that situation, he was able to kind of realize like I can convert here and get going.
Yeah.
And now he's at a stun situation.
Now he's setting up for big damage. Don't
Yeah,
know if
this
he
is
has
gonna
enough
hurt.
to finish it here.
It's not enough, but like this is a guess for the round situation. Like the wrong decision from Boogie and it's over. Like that's the game gone.
I can
and there it is. Like that bad sweep gets, you know, Crouching Light kicked out of it. Done. Get out of here.
And that's the big thing that you'll see. You know, again, as much as we like to clown on Lizard Man for being a crazy player, he has such a solid foundation to lean back on. Like the reason that he can do the things he does in the first place. In a situation like that where he cleans everything up, you know, and you really have to fight your way in if you want to make a comeback at that point. And Lizard Man's smart enough and plays well enough to know, like, I don't have to do much in order to close this round out.
Exactly. I think the best phrase I can think of is a lot of people do say it. When you know the rules, you can start to break them. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it too. And we're seeing
we're seeing a little bit of that right here, especially with how layered Lizard Man's pressure is. Because we saw it right there when he went for the aerial option, that covers 2 options. We saw it there where it covered if Bison went for the throw, but it also gives him the option to continue to set up pressure.
Somehow we got a double hard knockdown. Just Bison and Rashid took a double nap. I appreciate it. I get it. I'm tired too, but we got a match to play.
Oh my god!
You know, yeah, like I was saying, that explicit situation, he's covering 2 options, and we even saw it there. He has a third option where he just does the feint to try to bait something.
Yeah,
like, you know, as goofy as this character is, and as goofy as Lizard Man plays him, like he's using technology that lets him get away with being goofy. Like it allows him to like. He's forcing Boogie to have to think about 4 or 5 different options. Meanwhile, like he has to watch, like how he counters it. He watches for the one thing that he needs and just lets it go.
Yo,
yeah.
Lizard Man saw a jar that said take 1. He took 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Ooh, and that's enough to get the stun.
It. It's done. Get out of here.
Quick closeout. 2-1. There was like a feeling out process that first game. You know, Lizard Man looks like he got caught off guard a little bit and kind of had to adapt to Boogie's pressure. But did really well in games 2 and 3, and that was a really quick set after that.
Yeah, it's one like it was a very vicious adaptation too, because we saw it in game 2 where Lizard Man went and started just immediately kind of changed the pace of his game, did not let Boogie get started. Like there was a lot of the sets before we saw like back, you know, early on we saw back and forth, we saw kind of, and we'd see Boogie dominate in that first game, and then, you know, it was gone. He did not get a chance to even get rolling. Also, before the next match starts, by the way, all top 3 is getting paid out tonight. Have a good one.
Oh,
let me check.
Golf claps all around.
Oh,
congratulations everyone for getting that match arena to $50.
This man on the mic donated his own money. Get us that 51. Wow. Thank you, man.
You know,
goddamn.
If you care about something, you put your entire being into it, and you know, like I said, porn lock thing earlier. You know, points were made about it, but I just want it to be known, like I care about our players, and I want people to get paid. They came out here, they put their time in, they put on a show. They deserve to. They deserve to get Like people deserve to be able to come in and like, at the end of the day, like if someone out, if top three, someone walks out of here with at least $10, they walked out of here with a meal they didn't have. So
this is true.
You can go to McDonald's. You can get some pretty decent stuff.
I mean, it's like we said earlier, $10 that gets you the nice $6 double pizza gets you the nice $6 double pizza at Little Caesars. Gets you a drink.
Yeah. Get you the hot and ready.
Get you the garlic sauce, the good garlic sauce.
Yeah, you could have burritos. If burritos was in the Midwest, you could.
What? Why?
Wait.
Every time we do this, we're like, here's the restaurants everyone knows, and Yanko's is like, here's this place in North Dakota, just past the tumbleweeds y'all ain't never heard of. What's happening right now?
Burritos are from North Dakota.
All right, y'all. So who talks over? Like, this is the match that I'm kind of most excited for this night. Like, I feel like, we've seen Flowchart Ryu just go in and play in a way that I think is just phenomenal. And so, but we saw Rich do it earlier, and like, Rich can be a little bit wild with some of his decision makings, but kind of like Lizard Man, he's got that strong foundational layer. Like when he hit confirms, something happens. And so one of the things here, go for the Nadeshko setup, convert off of it. Like this match is gonna be phenomenal. I cannot wait. I'm not waiting. I'm here. And both players are showing like really good knowledge here so far. We're seeing, seeing really good anti-air DPs, seeing really good frame trap options. Sadly,
that raw donkey kick again. Like I don't know where it came from. That thing's like minus 30, something ridiculous.
He's just missing a confirm right there.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely like round start statement made. And that's what we saw. That's what we saw from Flowchart Ryu is like, especially once he started getting his opponent's habits, he went in. And even like right now, we are 20 seconds in and this match is not even close. We saw it right there. Like his situational knowledge is incredibly strong. Like scouted the Nadeshko setup, going a little bit hard for kind of some of the shimmy baits, especially like not getting them, but that second round, like that was dominant. That was a statement maker. So good, bad dive kick from Rich, but kind of getting his way in, and it's, he's going through it. But Rich has the corner now, and that's kind of, that's the thing we talked about, especially in the Urian matchup, is like once she is in, she is in. We saw Rich go for, we saw Flowchart Ryu go for the V break. It was blocked. I'm not exactly sure like what the punish on that is, but to my understanding, like he should have at least been able to command grab off that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
God, she's dead.
Just a bad punish, but
hey,
Flowchart Ryu, man, like
I'm here for it.
He is going in. And we saw that first round go to Rich, and this is about how we saw his previous set go. Once he kind of gets that read and once he starts feeling some defensive habits out, like he is in, he is going hard, and it's, like I respect it. Like he's showing off kind of what you need to do to play Ryu at a high level. Like it is a matchup focused character.
Yes. Ooh, just missed the DP.
This is gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? We'll come back with a light one. Fuck it. We'll do it raw.
Okay, confirms low. Ryu is like crouching low. His Tatsu, that buff's actually ridiculous.
That was
like the things they change. Like this character, like I don't know that I 100% think that this character is like top 5, but this character got juice this season.
I wouldn't say top 5, just because like he doesn't have that like cheap factor, but like goddamn, he could do some stuff.
It's one of those things. It's like with Karen, where like he has the tools to where someone who excels with this character is gonna go wild, but he's not a character that's easy to be that level.
Mm-hmm. No, I think what they did was finally right, where they're like, people talk about how Ryu should be good in every Street Fighter game, which I heavily disagree with. I hate this mayonnaise character, but they did a really good thing where people that are picking up the game who only know Street Fighter because they played Ryu on like Super Turbo back in the day, they can hop in, they can have a good time, and not feel like they're playing a weak character now.
I don't necessarily like in terms of this. Like I don't necessarily subscribe to the Ryu should always be good.
No, I don't either.
But
That's
I
bad.
subscribe to the Ryu's worst matchup should be a 5-5. Like I think that in a perfect design balance, 5-5 with the entire cast is what they should shoot to balance Ryu out.
I think Ryu should have a 9-1 matchup against whatever character I'm playing. But besides that, yeah, I can see that. That's fine.
I should have like a Ryu destruction ray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the Ryu teleport towards me on CFN. I'm like, later, man.
You see that dash? You see that dash coming? It triggers the fight or flight response. Ooh, that shimmy was gross.
Yeah, that
My man's converted for all the damage there.
Flowchart Ryu is just like every little trick that Ryu has, like he's done every bit of it.
He really has, and like we're seeing incredible matchup knowledge in this. Like even there, like saw the Nadeshiko, went for an option that got him away from it. And
Beautiful
just...
EXDP to close it out. The screen zoom in too, like ooh.
Yeah, that's a wrap. You wanna know what? I'm pretty sure the screen zoom in means he gets bonus damage.
Yeah, I'm not getting. Don't source any of us on that. Like, do not fact check this bracket, mid bracket. Thank you very much.
Check, man. Do it, Twitch chat. Post it in the Twitch chat right now. I want to see it.
Do not. But so, you know, and that's one thing I'm liking. Like, I kind of want to see how far Flowchart Ryu can take this because everything we've seen on his end is insane. Like, it's always like he gets kind of rocked the first game, but then we see that matchup knowledge kick in, and he just pops off. You know, and like I feel like the big thing about this is just like we're seeing some really good situational awareness, and it rules, and it's great, and like I'm feeling it. Like it's
I'm
strong.
excited to see. You know, not right now. Obviously, we had to go back up to winner's side. We got to see the double Urian mirror. Crouch Fierce and Adamar. Very excited for that. But I'm also excited to see Flowchart Ryu and Lizard Man. The way those two have played tonight, I'm super excited to see what happens because whoever goes home is not going to go home happy. Someone's going to leave that match salty as hell, and I'm very excited for it.
They're going to try to hit the Little Caesars later, and they'll be like, bro, you got to pay.
All right, listen. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do. If you're going to Little Caesars, here's what you need to do. So don't get the normal hot and ready. It's fine, but there's a better version of it. So they've got like the extra most bestest hot and ready. You get that, you get the pepperoni, you get 2 cups of their garlic sauce, and you don't pour it over the pizza like some kind of savage. You dip that in there, and you have a good time. Like you get that, you get a 2-liter of your choice. You're eating good for like 2 to 3 meals, depending on how much you
bread.
Eat.
That crazy bread's so good.
You know, I think that's just like a life. That's just like a life rule I live. Whenever I'm getting sauce,
no double Urian. No.
Yeah, I know Crouch Fierce hates this matchup. He hates double Urian. He hates Urian mirrors. So
Rushdown does too. Rushdown is one of those guys that's like I don't like the Urian mirror.
Please sponsor us, Little Caesars. You know what? If you are Little Caesars and you want to sponsor us, if you're Chef Caesar,
Listen. I can't eat Little Caesars for like another 3 months because of diet stuff. But like, Little Caesars wants to pay in 3 months. If Little Caesars wants to give me food, I will. I will wear Little Caesars brand. Hit me up in my DMs. But anyway, back to this match.
Yo, we got Little Caesars. We got Quick Trip. Yo, Rita's. Come on, Rita's.
Oh yeah.
What the?
The gelato sponsorship. Let's go.
Let's go.
Anyway, so one thing we're seeing here is like very good kind of switching between the Zekus. And just now. So quick first round from Dez, like working his way in, getting that damage. And, you know, one thing I really like is, especially early on, like, you know, the ability, like, I think one of the things that's really important in this, like, to play Zeku at a high level is you have to know when to switch between old and young. Yeah. And, you know, we see some people clearly focus, like, specialize in a side. You know, one of the things that Infectious is known for is that he plays old Zeku more, and you know, a lot of CFN Zekus immediately switch over to young Zeku.
Yeah, try to get that weasel out, that dog thing. I hate that dog.
Oh, Sakamoto.
Yeah, I hate that dog with a passion. I've died to that thing so many times.
I can't like unassociate from like. Never mind. This is off topic. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
That's
so
fine.
Adam managing to kind of work his way through, and
Yep.
like I'm impressed. Like that for a good chunk of that round, it really looked like Dez was working. Like that looked like a Dez round, and Adam managed to kind of keep his composure and like clutch it back. And now we're seeing. I really like the poking game we're seeing from Adam. Like he's making sure to like kind of make sure at worst his buttons at least hit at a range that they are safe. Not a lot of whiffing. But now, this is one of the things that I think is a really good switch, especially on defense for Crouch Fierce, is like now he has the DP, he has kind of the options to deal with it. But we're seeing, the zoning game from him is really good right now. Like he's managing to kind of keep out and work his distance, and then once he gets the knockdown or once he switches over, he's immediately into Young Zeku, immediately kind of getting that pressure in and working through it. Adam,
Good back throw.
Yeah, good back throw. Only got one more mirror. Drops the confirm, sadly. Like that's unfortunate because I don't think that would have won Adam the round, but it would have put him in a very advantageous position. So it's a bad execution draw.
It would have helped.
No, it's just one of those things. You at this point in the tournament, we're in winners finals. You can't afford to drop those.
Yeah.
Like you.
And just for clarification, is this 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5?
This is 3 out of 5.
This is,
okay, I just want to make sure. So especially like, and that's important. That's a very important distinction for that is because, in a first to 2 set, like you're down 1, like that's bad because they get around. They're on tournament point. But in first 3, you have a little bit more time to kind of adapt. You have the option to kind of make some changes and like adjust your decision making a little bit. And that's something I want to see from Adam here. Like you never want to see like a 3-0 immediately.
Yeah.
But
I just put in work with that V trigger too. That was nice. Good conversion.
Yeah. That's one of the things that like Zeku is really like. It's a really good tool for Zeku. It kind of gives him an additional DP, especially when he's in young Zeku form. It sets up really good like swap combos for if you need to like if you need a safe way to switch outside of like a combo or confirm. Like all around, like I like it a little bit more than I do V trigger 1. Like I think it's a good V trigger.
Yeah, I think it's super solid. Again, like Adam's able to walk Dez into this corner here. A good neutral game, but has been able to convert off of a lot of like that positional pressure.
And the thing that I'd like to see a little bit more from Adam is like some of his anti-airs, like especially in letting Dez out, are the big problem. And like, young Zeku has like the weird float. Like both Zekus kind of have weird floaty jumps, so it's a little bit risky. But now we're seeing it. Like, and it may just be that he's kind of getting caught in an angle where crouching fierce would drop, but. The anti-air game, especially in the latter half of this, that's where Adam's gotten a lot of his damage from.
I appreciate just everything coming across the screen has killed the dogs, killed the eagle. Like, big whiff and no punish.
That was unfortunate.
Still gotta watch out though. Has super, has V trigger 2.
Yeah. Now it's just we're seeing Chip. We are seeing Chip.
The overhead, super smart overhead.
Absolutely. And it's just like he had very smart. He had a lot on screen. He had the firecrackers out in front of him, so if Adam tried to punish him, he would get caught by that. And it like that's the thing. Like we talked about it in the earlier sets, just like the situational awareness and making sure that every hit counts are the things that are really kind of propelling Dez over a lot of his competition. Like he's just decision making is on point. So now we're seeing a little bit more of a fireball game from Adam, and I think especially when he's got to be a little bit careful around it when young Zeku is on the screen because he has the option to just kind of shoulder through it. But a lot of the spacing that Adam's working at is very good. Yeah. But this is
unfortunately now he's in the corner.
Yeah, he's in the corner. Currently, old Zeku's out right now, so the corner pressure is not like as oppressive as it could be.
See, that's another thing too that doesn't get talked about much is that they added a hitbox to the dynamite on the way down. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the dynamite and the bird have a hitbox now, and like you saw it there, like it was just enough to just stop Adam in his tracks. Like that tiny hit ruins your flow. Just that little stuff right there.
You know, and see, like that's one of the things. Like we're seeing we're seeing both V trigger and V skill are getting used incredibly well. You know, we see Dez really work to like really make those conversions and like kind of setting traps and setting pressure opportunities. Like they've all worked out in his favor. They've usually been good enough to stop the momentum of his opponent. Usually been able to kind of set up pressure. Like he's threading the needle very well in this, and we've seen him make good use of it each game.
Yeah. Oop. Sakamoto gets knocked out that time though.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is again. Yeah, just clipped him.
And that's it. That's dead.
And, wow, a clean 3-0 from Crouch Fierce. You know, much respect to Adam. You know, he put up a fight every step of that way. But Crouch Fierce was just a step ahead every single time. Like, every time that Adam had a move, like, Crouch Fierce knew where it was going, knew what he had to do to get out of the situation. Time and time again, you know, he's in the corner, and nope, he's out of the corner.
Excuse me. And the thing is, like, you know, Crouch Fierce of course plays Urian, right? He knows what Urian's up about. But also, I'm pretty certain he's playing Zeku just because he doesn't want to play Urian, of course. So when you do something like that, you're definitely gonna have a lot of knowledge.
Counter picking your own character is making a statement. Like it's explicitly saying like, I know my character well enough to know that I don't want to fight him, and I know him well enough that I can beat you with this character that's not my main.
Mm.
And you know, the thing that I'll say right now is Adam's not out. Like he is sitting.
Oh yeah, no,
he is sitting pretty, and like the worst he can do tonight is like third. But we saw him beat Lizard Man earlier, and Lizard Man is definitely like what I would consider one of his demons. And so, there is it's one of those things where, with the right set of circumstances, Adam could easily be poised to try to make that grand finals reset. And I think he can, like, depending on how well he played, there's some minor adjustments he can make from that set, and he's got time to think about them and make them. The minor adjustments gets him where he needs to go.
Man.
But now this set is going to be interesting. This is absolutely... And I think there's a little bit of similarity between these two players, because one of the things we saw from both of them is they kind of get smacked around for a round and then adjust violently. And so I think, like, depending on how things go and how each of them handle this, like, this set could go long.
Yeah.
But we are back to a 2 out of 3, so...
This is the kind of slugfest that if you guys want to see wonky stuff, like, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is absolutely the match where things can go real bad real quick. And one thing right here we're seeing from Lizard Man, like, is very hard to jump at him. He is incredibly good with his AAs. Very consistent, able to... Like, if you jump at him and it's the wrong angle, you're eating a DP every time.
I'm expecting to see no less than 30 crush counters this entire set. I'm very excited.
Someone put the counter on screen.
Counter.
So, very early on, and one thing we're seeing here is, like, Lizard Man has been very aggressive in this set. Like, he got the corner early in game 1 and managed to kind of push out. And now we're seeing Flowchart Ryu make the counter adaptations. Like, we're seeing EXDPs on his jump ins, seeing pressure options. Like, he's working really hard to stay out of the corner, but it's not working out in a way that he needs it to. So now, yeah, we saw that last game too. Like, Lizard Man has been really good about opening him up with that V trigger 1, but
neutral jump shimmy for the punish, just one of the worst feelings. Yeah, like when you try to throw tech and someone like jumps in the air, you just like see the rest of that round flash before your eyes. It sucks so hard. And Lizard Man is the king of delaying it, and the next thing you know, he's in the air. GG's, game 2 coming up.
And Rashid in the air is already kind of hard to deal with because he's got options to change his momentum. He's got the dive kick, If he catches you sleeping, he can get the wall jump out. Like, it's hard, and especially in the corner where he's already scary. Like, the mental stack on that is ridiculous because you're dealing with his corner pressure. You're looking to You're looking to jab out EX Whirlwind. You're looking for a lot of things. Meanwhile, he just has to guess right, and then he just keeps on trucking.
Yeah.
Because the way his pressure is set up and the way that his buttons are up, he builds up meter quickly.
We've seen Lizardman use a lot of V shifts here in this round. I think a lot more than we've seen him use all tournaments so far. Just getting in and out.
He's really not wanting to play around in some of the Ryu like the Ryu plus frame ranges, because you know Ryu has his medium punches, both which I believe are plus on block.
Yep.
And they're at ranges where he can kind of oppress and actually work against some of Rashid's pressure buttons. You know, we see a lot of we see a lot of crouching hard punch, but that button's minus. So he can pressure with it, and if he's got meter, he can make it plus, but he takes a risk to do such. Meanwhile, Ryu, from the ranges that he's trying to play in, he can stagger pressure you, he can work through it. It's very, very strong.
What a fucking conversion from Lizardman. Yeah. Just, hey, and counter. That wasn't even a full combo. That wasn't a full combo. Flowchart Ryu tried to interrupt and just paid for it really dearly. Now here we go. Lizardman on match point.
And this is going to be kind of the test of Flowchart Ryu's mettle, because we've seen him make really strong adaptations and kind of make some risky callouts that have gone in his favor, but he has his back against the wall, both like figuratively and literally. Like, this could go bad very quickly. Gets the back throw, kind of puts Rashid back in the corner though. Like, it's not a...
Try to challenge.
Yeah, I think he was trying to option select it through that in a way that would let him, and it just did not work out.
Oh, that was actually very nice.
V-break.
Because he even wasted the V-meter on that fireball still.
Good jump out, you know, and now, like, this is a single touch game for both. Oh. Like, if either of them get... Yeah, there it is. There it absolutely is.
These two are playing at a breakneck pace, where, like, every time you try to go, like, oh, man, that was a good decision, like, 3 more decisions have already been made. Like, they're so far ahead of everything that you can see.
And they're both clearly, like, kind of trying to make multiple decisions and, like, trying to use options that cover more than one base. And so it's just a matter of, like, who makes the correct option or who makes the wrong option in this point. So, you know, one of the things that we saw last round that I thought was kind of going to bite Flowchart Ryu was tossing Lizardman out of the corner and putting himself in there, but he managed to bring it back. And you know, he's trying to play a little bit solid this round, but this is what I was talking about when we first started. Is like both of these players are very good at making adaptations, and I think we're starting to see Lizardman adapt to the Game 2 adaptations that Flowchart Ryu had. And even in that last game, like, that was a very close, set that could have gone either way very quickly. But you know, now, like, this is a dangerous place. Like, we talked about a one-touch game, and now both of these players are. You know, we're right back at it, and
never mind. Lizardman says, "Fuck all the commentary." Nope, here comes EX dive kick through the
burning that meter, like just immediately going for it. And like, he didn't even have to spin the meter there. I don't think. Like, he could have done the safe.
Yeah, I think the tornado was made it safe no matter what.
Yeah, but he probably, if I had to bet, he probably wanted to go ahead and go for the fastest one he could get, just so that way, like, if he tried to buffer a button, it got stuffed.
I'm pretty sure the EX version goes through fireballs, which is why I think the call was.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, does the buff version not? Like, just the overall buff version?
Yeah, the normal version's out thick too. I don't know about the Asar buffed fronts. I'd have to check that.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I was about to say, like, that's it. This is not it. We saw last round, like, on that magic pixel, Flowchart Ryu. Yeah.
No!
Oh no! No! He went to make a statement, but he said, "My man's went to make a statement, but he talked a little too long."
No, I appreciate him trying to get Lizardman the fuck off of him with the DP. I appreciate it. That fucking tornado. That fucking tornado.
Man. It's crying shame. And now, you know, we are moving into losers finals. We are going back to a 3 out of 5, and
we are going back to the Discord stream.
Yeah, we're going back to the roommate match. So we saw it earlier. Like Adam was pretty dominant for that last set. Like he played very strong, made a very consistent comeback. But we're in a best of 5 situation now. And we've seen Lizard Man lose games and then make very, very strict adjustments back. And so I'm really curious to see, like, especially with a set under his belt, what happens here.
I can do. I also want to say, thank y'all. We're at 62 now. That's crazy. Thank y'all. If y'all want to still hit up those Matcherino codes, we still got them. So make sure y'all hitting those up right here. Just to add 53 cents to the pot. And then shouts to Sriracha as well. I see with the 1-up, the literal sense.
I'm a little salty about that, but
all right. I know I'm gonna say this, and then Yango's gonna be like, "Oh, at this little place in North Dakota, no one's ever heard of." But do you guys remember like 2009 era Arby's when everyone had like their $5 meals for fucking like KFC and Subway? They're like $5 footlongs, but Arby's is like, we have $5 and 1 penny meals because we're just that much better than everyone else. Like, get the fuck out of here, you ridiculous ass.
I mean, none of it's $5 because of tax, but like,
yeah,
you know. The only real $5 is the Wendy's 4 for $4.
Oh, the Wendy's 4 for $4. That's a godlike menu item. Oh my god, are you kidding? You get a burger, nuggets, fries, and a drink for $4? For $4? Oh my god. That shit.
No, I'll tell you, like the best food deal, and just before they get started, like the best food deal that I've ever gotten is there was a place back in Tennessee at the college I went to. There's a pizza place on campus called Stefano's. Every day they did a lunch special for $5, and it was an all-you-could-eat pizza bar. And the way that they did it is like they made 5 random pizzas every hour. And this isn't like a Little Caesar. This isn't like a CC's pizza. This is like good pizza. Like you pay $20 for a large pizza.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
We're lagging.
Uh-oh.
Like that's definitely kind of the best deal. But now we're back. We are in this game. So we're seeing a little bit of that very similar pressure style we saw from Adam early on, just kind of working his way through and making sure to keep his spatial control. But Lizard Man busting out very quick.
Man, it's so weird right now seeing a stage.
It is like they got that local connection. They got the. They don't have to worry about stage lag because they're on PC. Like they're flexing on us right now.
Yeah, it's nice. Like it's so weird sometimes when you see a stage that's not like the grid. You're just like, oh my god, that's right. That's why I exclusively play ranked on random stage set now. I'm very happy with my decisions. I put so much money into this game. I play any stage I want. It's so nice.
I'm sure the PS4 people are not happy with you, but
I don't play with the PS4 people. I search PC only. I don't deal with those people. They're not. Those aren't real players to me.
You outcast them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely outcast them.
Sriracha in his ivory tower, looking down.
Oh, look at those peons, and their 5 frames of input delay or whatever it is.
So this is kind of what I was talking about when we were like for the last couple of sets. Is like we'll see Lizard Man like get on and then immediately put someone in the corner and just they do not get to leave. But very good DP from Adam, kind of lets him get out. And now what's the mix?
Oh no!
Goes for the
you gotta deal with this.
Goes for the same side. I feel like that's an input error, but this is bad.
See, you want to say it's an input error, but it's Lizard Man, so it could have been on purpose.
Purposely bucking up.
So we're 1-up Adam, and that after watching Lizard Man just kind of readapt his way through multiple people, like it's looking a little dire for him. It's obviously game 1. Adam has to win 2 more, and Lizard Man has to like run it back. But this is not looking good. This is not a good start to.
Ooh.
Not a good start, but we'll see how things go. And I mean, I get that Rashid builds a lot of V meter and he's only using a 2-bar V trigger, but like I don't know how much I agree with that V break. Or sorry, V shift.
That seems like something that he could have just blocked out and held the pressure there. But maybe
Yeah,
he doesn't want to, you know, it's...
He wasn't really in a range where, like, outside of the jab, you know, a lot could have happened, but it is what it is. Like, this is, you know, we're 30 seconds into this round, and things are not looking good for Lizard Man, but he's in the place he's most advantageous. He just has to be confident, and he has to be willing to scout out that DP, because Adam's got 2 bars on lock, and doesn't scout well enough because he gets hit with the wake-up jab.
You know, he had him where he wanted him in the corner. It's just that life deficit was so big. And
both of these men woke up and chose violence. Round start, EX tackle. Round start, EX DP. Like,
just the... Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible from both of them. I know in the living room right now, they're both like crackling up laughing. Crackling up laughing?
I do not. Knowing Josh is cracking up, Adam is like staring daggers.
Adam is ready to go to Discord and bitch about Lizard Man so fast.
He's got it on lock, man. Like round start, like just he's got them emotes ready.
But Lizard Man taking advantage where he can. You know, good use of the tornado to set up there. And now we're on final round of game 2.
We are, and like, you know, that was definitely a good turnaround from Lizard Man. He's still got a little bit to go, especially because like we're seeing, one of the things we're seeing is like Adam very early on will just kind of get the lead and aggress with it. And this, I don't think this is dead, but this is definitely where Adam can make a statement with some damage. Oh, yeah. I was wrong.
Yeah, he is
absolutely
dead.
wrong.
He is DED dead. He is done.
Like, they put my man, like, Adam heard me on commentary. He's like, I don't know about that one, dog. I got 2 bars a meter.
You must not have heard about me.
So, Lizard Man down 2-0. This is not looking good. But, this is Rashid, you know, people argue his character is like top 3, top 5, top 1. But he's going to have to work for, like, Lizard Man is going to have to work a little bit for this, because both of these sets, you know, we've seen him take a round, we've seen him make an adjustment, and just get exploded the round after.
He's got a long way to go. You know, he's got to win 3 in a row now. There's no opportunity for him to drop a game. But if there's, you know, any character that can do it, it's Rashid, and especially in the hands of someone like Lizard Man.
Absolutely. And one thing I will notice, like, Adam just doing the coral kick and pressure is like Giga Brain. I respect like the gutsiness that comes with it.
Oh, is it good?
Punish on the V skill too. Ooh.
That could have been Adam going up to set point, but one of the things we're seeing here is like a lot. You know, for as much as some of Lizard Man's situational awareness is, we've seen a lot of options where he'll go for, you know, he'll go for an option thinking the tornado has covered him, and then it did not, and he has gotten blown up for it twice in this tournament. But I think both times. I'm pretty sure both times were by Adam.
Yeah. Yep.
Whirl kick to kind of change the cross up.
Lizardman's able to jump out, try to maintain center distance here, and you're gonna see it again. Like he's gonna hide in the tornado.
Dead. He's dead. He's gone. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Sorry.
Yeah.
No meme team tonight, buddy. You gotta go home. Don't. Adam, listen to me. I came into this ready to like say really mean things about you, but you earned that. Do not shake his hand. Go spit in his bed right now. Take 5 minutes. Get ready for your set with Dez. Go spit in his bed.
That was a quick 3-0 from Adam. That was super smart decision making from top to bottom. Lizard Man, you know, did his best to try to fight his way out, but it was just too much from Adam's pressure.
We see these players play a lot. Like, these two play a lot. They live with each other. They've played a lot. They know each other very well. And it's just one of those things, like, you adapt, you make adaptation to the person you're playing. It's hard, and it's one of those things, like, especially with having consistent training partners. Like, this is why TOs let you request to have your pools change with your training partner or something like that. You know, at some points it's hard to kind of work around that, and like you know each other really well. You don't want that team kill, but I think in this situation, Adam did want that team kill.
Yeah. Adam was more than happy to get the team kill.
But really quick, by the way, y'all want to help that Maturino in the chat? I just posted !Maturino. You gotta go up here. You gotta press claim code. We still got 32 of 50 left, so make sure y'all use the rest of them. That's the last plug of the night. Thank y'all so much for 6301. That's crazy. And yeah, we're gonna get straight in this grand finals. I think they're both ready right now.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Share your screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Yango.
All right, I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I'm forgetting. I'm having to watch Discord streams now.
Dog, I got you. I'm here. Like we're good. We're moving.
All right, we're going into for real finals right now.
We are. Oh yeah. So, last set we saw with these two, it is. Last set we kind of saw with these two, Adam played pretty valiantly, but could not overcome it. What I want to see now this time is maybe like slow it down a little bit. Don't get rushed in the way he has, and kind of work around some of the V skill shenanigans that Dez used to his advantage. But we'll see. Like, we'll for those if this is your first tournament that you're watching, first off, thank you. Second off, the way that Grand Finals works is that Crouch Fierce only needs to win 1 3 out of 5 set. Adam, if he wants to win the tournament, he has to win a 3 out of 5 to put Crouch Fierce into the losers bracket, and then win another 3 out of 5 to eliminate him. So obviously the winner has a little bit of a natural advantage, but it could go either way. We see a lot of things change in this, and sadly, I mentioned it at the start, but Crouch Fierce Dez looking very strong in this. Like it's looking like he's feeling very confident from their first set. Like that first round, it was a slow one, but it was not close.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what we talked about the first time that they played. Adam's making all the right moves, but Crouch Fierce is just a step ahead of him all the time. Like knows where he wants to go, knows where he wants to take the action.
That is a fantastic with punish on the V skill into the mirror call. As incredibly good situational awareness and decision making from Adam. Sadly followed it up and immediately got hit with a TP.
That man, like blocking the cross up and then getting thrown afterwards feels so bad.
It does, and it's one of those things like, as much as we give Adam guff for some of his DP habits, Urian 2H is a phenomenal DP or not DP, phenomenal anti-air option. Problem is that it's got a dead zone, and if you beat that dead zone, Urian is very unsafe.
Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble, and Crouch Fierce has been able to find that area consistently tonight.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that especially in this matchup, Zeku does really well in it, is because he has a lot of different options for the jump. So we just saw he has his demon flip, and in general, his jump's a little floaty. Like he can kind of move around, and he has options to deal with it. All that said, one thing I really do like, the big adjustment I'm seeing from Adam this set, and it's paid dividends so far, is he's willing to spend meter burn, and he's willing to kind of consider the options against the Firecracker or against the V skill. We saw him spend EX headbutt to deal with it earlier. We saw him kind of space it to where he shut it down earlier, and it's really good play. It's just, I think, though, in general, it's like we said earlier, Dez is just 1 or 2 steps ahead from him in the set.
Yeah. Excellent gram pressure from Crouch Fierce this entire time. Like in the neutral, just gram after gram. Can eliminate the fireball to keep Adam away from him. Good jump out there away from the mirror.
It's not I don't think either player is really going to build the meter here to chip out. Ooh. But Graham does a lot of chip damage. It's a really good projectile in general. It's one of those things where it enables Dez to kind of use his options. It turns situations to where he may need a decent poke or something to connect to where he can just jab you out and win, which I think he's been really successful on. But we saw it last round. Adam kind of playing the slow game out, making it count, gets a really good hit confirmed to close it out. But, you know, Dez immediately back in. And that's one of the things there, you know, I understand the hesitancy to tech throw after that jump in, but, you know, twice Dez has gone in for the, there we go. I was going to say, twice Dez has gone for the cross up and the back throw, and Adam's gotten blown up for it, but made the adjustment. Now he not only has the corner, he's got Aegis on deck, he has full bar. This is a really dangerous place for Dez to be in, but goes for the DP to get out.
Jeez.
So, you know, seeing signs of life from Adam, which is really good. Like that last round, you know, a minor fix could have won that for Adam. And now we're seeing it, you know, we're seeing him do the single button hit confirms. We're seeing him work his way in. He's playing this a lot better in a way that, like, I think will carry him far. It's just, you know, he has to be careful. He has to be willing to understand that Dez will, and that's stun, round over.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, he has to be willing to catch Dez if he, for these small adjustments to make. He has to be confident and he has to be willing to, when Dez pushes back, he has to push back just as hard. It's dangerous, and it is, you know, it's give and take, and we've seen Dez get the momentum. We've seen him kind of play around. So Adam just needs to take it slow, kind of make sure he's, you know, it's like we said earlier, he needs to make sure he's covering multiple options and deal with it. So just be careful. But that second game was phenomenal. Like, really good adjustments. I really want to see Adam keep it.
Yeah, he's done a really good job adapting so far. You know, it's not the same set that we saw back in Winners Finals. At least up to this point, Adam seems to be making the right adjustments. Ooh,
Absolutely.
-2 and no real challenge on that there.
And the thing that I'm liking that I'm seeing from Adam, a good decision he's making, is being willing to kind of use Chariot Tackle or try to call some things out with it, especially when he sees that V skill. It's not landed every time, but the fact that he's willing to do it consistently means that it signals to Dez that he has to be really careful with his V skill placements. He has to be making it a point to where he's not just throwing it out willy-nilly, like, because if he does, he's going to get crushed for it.
Ooh.
Right.
Very good jump in on the gram, and now Adam has the corner pressure. He has to be careful. Old Zeku's out.
Okay.
There, I was about to say, there's the EXDP immediately to get out. But
Okay.
Adam,
we trade now.
Adam working his way back in. This is dangerous, though, especially if he decides to switch over to Young Zeku. Like this. Never mind. We're all good. Everything's fine. He has switched to Young Zeku, but he doesn't have the corner, and now Adam does. So he doesn't have any EXDP. He doesn't have any options to kind of get out. Finds the back throw, though, which puts Adam in the corner, which you don't want to be there against Young Zeku. He's got walk speed. He's got stagger buttons. He's very strong in the corner, and we're seeing it now.
An excellent interrupt there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's so much spaghetti in this whole round. Oh no, drops to confirm. Has DP? Oh no, he doesn't. He's young.
Oh,
Like, I like that option for Adam. It didn't work out, but like doing the EX Chariot Tackle, especially seeing Dez challenge after it a couple times and then immediately pop that mirror, it's very smart decision making.
that was
And honestly, like, that's the thing I've seen that is making dividends in this set is Adam is really making good use of EX Chariot Tackle and just Chariot Tackle in general to kind of deal with some of the options that blew him up last round or last game these two played.
You can see him react to the gram startup too. When he sees the heavy gram coming, that's usually when we're seeing the EXDP. It's nice interrupt, good damage, especially when they close out the last round.
And like I really like the adaptations I'm seeing from Adam. And I know we're kind of gassing Adam up, but you know, he's the underdog in this situation. Crouch Fierce is like our universal champion. You know, this is
Ooh, okay, good conversion. Drops it.
I mean, to this point, Crouch Fierce is he's the points leader for a reason. You know, his play is consistently super good.
this
Ooh,
dead. Out.
yeah,
Get out of here.
There's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's enough. Crouch Fierce going up 2-1 in grand finals.
Absolutely.
He just needs that one more. 2 up right now.
And the thing is, like, we're seeing small adjustments. We're seeing small give and take. And the way Adam is playing, like, he's definitely making more adjustments on the fly and making things work. It's just some, like, you know, it's one of those things, like we said it earlier, like, Dez is an incredibly strong player, very strong situational awareness, being able to convert a lot. And we're seeing that come into play. It's something that you build up just from playing a long time and building that level. Like it's the accumulated experience of multiple sets over years, and we're just seeing Dez run wild with it.
Yeah, you can see it right here. He's controlling the neutral very well. Like he knows where Adam wants to be, like on every set of the stage. Like he knows you're going to be here, you want to be here, you want to cover these options. And he's
like
just...
even that situation we just watched, you know, he didn't go like directly for the like close up in your face meet. He stopped like right outside of Adam's range, waited for a poke, and blew it up. Yeah. And he got it twice in a row. So he's looking for it. He's specifically like trying to train it out.
I appreciate these tick throws that he's throwing into, like just little things. We're not seeing like the same repeat meaty pressure over and over that Adam's trying to. Ooh, no. That's going to be a punish.
That is going to be a punish.
It might be dead.
It's a bad drop, but you know both of them have V trigger on. Okay, Adam gets the crush counter sweep. Very good. He's not out of this. But that was a dangerous. That was a dangerous situation because both of them had V trigger. Like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So Adam taking a very early lead, capitalizing off some bad DPs.
Ooh, the cross up.
Fantastic. Like that's what we said earlier. It's like Adam is making really good use of EX Chariot Tackle as a whiff punish tool, and it's paid off really well in this set. Like I love the way he's using it.
You know,
I can't believe that connected from so far away. We've seen that thing whip from closer distances.
I think the horizontal hurt box is ridiculous. The vertical hitbox.
That is some damage, boy.
Yeah, so Crouch Fierce at tournament point, Adam has to be careful because if he has all the meter he needs to make this round happen. He just has to make it work.
Yes. Man, I remember when they first dropped feature 2 for Zekko, and that shit was so bad.
Yeah, you saw it and you're like, why would you ever use this instead of V-Trigger 1, which was like this mix-up machine? But meanwhile, like now, you know, it's gotten a little bit buffed, and I think with some of his other toolkits, like it's a stronger, you know, it's a stronger option. And especially with something like, you know, especially now that he has an option to kind of extend his already very strong pressure, you know.
You got a slight life lead here for Dez, and he's kind of just like willing to play.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder.
He's not dead,
but we've entered a single touch game, and he still has he has a mirror. He has mirror. He has metallic sphere. Like he has resources.
Oh,
no. What a punish! That could be dead. That's dead. Oh, what a way for Dez to close it out. Absolutely incredible conversion there.
And Adam, you know, we said it earlier. These sorts of things are why Dez is the champion. This is why he is the number one with a bullet. This is why he is the man to beat this. Like he is. It's just incredibly well, like good decisions and conversions that are working there, and it's just incredible. Like good games to both of them. Both players played this phenomenal, but it's just Dez took it out.
And you can see the consistency across all of Dez's decisions, too. Like, he's consistently putting himself in good places, consistently making the right conversions, just time and time again. And eventually, they got him the tournament win. It was a hell of a performance by him tonight. And that's not to close out anything that Adam did either. You know, not to belittle Adam. Adam fucking made all the right little changes that he could in the shortest span of time. And did super, super well. And he made it to grand finals. He's walking home with a paycheck tonight. He's walking home with at least 2 hot and ready pizzas tonight because of his performance.
You know, and the thing I'll say is, like, I don't necessarily think that, like, Adam, you know, we see one of those things where it's just like, this person got outplayed. This person got demolished. Like, they weren't even in a right skill level. Like, it's just, Adam got out adapted. It's one of those things where, like, you know, he was keeping the pace, but the person he's playing with just made, you know, it's 1 or 2 decisions faster than he made them, and that made the difference.
All right.
Yep, and it's just, I'm sure, you know, we'll come back in 2 weeks. We'll see Close the Distance Season 2, Episode 10, and we might have a run back of the same grand finals, and it might go differently this time. Like, we might see Adam, like, run through.
Absolutely.
And it's not, like, it's one of those things, like, Adam looked up until that final set, and even in that final set, you know, like compare the winner's final set that he had compare the winners final set he had versus like the grand final set. Like those are two different matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
That if you covered the names and you'd be like, oh, this is a different era than what we saw in winners final. Like this is a different guy that fought his way through losers.
Absolutely.
And he did super well.
Okay.
So shout outs to Adam, shout outs to Lizard Man, unfortunately, for taking third place, and big shout outs to Crouch Fierce for taking first place tonight. And the big Matcherino pot. So congratulations to you guys.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for getting the Matcherino pot so high. We got up to 61. That's crazy. It's great that it always comes out for the Street Fighter events. Really appreciate it. Want to keep these going for sure. I'm just gonna ask Seth, where can I find you?
So you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at Seth.Zine.
All right, and then Sriracha, where they look for you at?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everything at SrirachaFlash. Pornhub.com/SrirachaFlash for my verified account there. RedTube.com/SrirachaFlash. That's where all my fun commentary comes in, all the videos that I watch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, not much anywhere else right now, but those are the fun places.
Don't go there. those last sites. Wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in again. It was a blast having y'all. Again, we're gonna have Close Distance. We're gonna have Monday Carnival this Monday, every Monday, all the time. And those have been popping off. So if y'all show up for those as well, thank you much. And then more than likely 2 weeks again, back at it again at the Close Distance stream. Close Distance number 10, Season 2.
I don't have my webcam on, and obviously there's no cameras on any of us. But you said that, like, see us in 2 weeks, and I fucking put my fingers up, like, yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Ain't nobody seeing this shit. I'm just out here making faces and, like, body movements for myself. God damn it.
We got our Lord.
Embarrassing.
It is what it is.
Embarrassing. My wife's behind me, too. She's going to beat me in the back of the head for acting like an idiot.
We got our Lord Overhaul in the chat. Overhaul, you want to plug anything? Also, follow us on Twitter real quick. Follow us on Twitter. It's Close Distance, or no, at CTD_FGC. Follow us there for all the highlights of the stream. We got Keto working on that. Shouts to Keto, the unsung hero of Close the Distance.
I had nothing to say other than yes, everyone say thank you, Keto, for the the invaluable work that they do in the background of all these tournaments to get stuff right. And also, they're the ones tweeting. It's not me. I'm only retweeting them instantly because I have notifications turned on. By the way, turn on notifications for Close the Distance _ or CTD_FGC on Twitter. And the other thing was Sriracha saying it's too bad about Lizard Man making third, which I read very differently for a moment. But no, I also want to thank you too for coming out and volunteering to commentate. I'm weirdly happy that this tournament series that we've set up, you know, people are. I mean, I joked about this earlier, like, oh, we've even got like the bots showing up trying to like spam us. Like, oh, we must have really come along.
We made it.
You know, that's.
Look at us. No.
I just want to say, you know, apologies for earlier. We kind of shit posted about it, but like, you know.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
We want to.
We're on the mic. We're chilling.
We brought you on. Yeah. We brought you on for the shit posting.
Yeah, exactly. We said at the beginning we're gonna shit post it up. We did exactly that.
Okay. Also, really quick, Adam Lizerman and Dez just join the match right now because it makes my life easier.
Yeah, I think I told them about it.
Get paid. If you don't join, I'm taking your money.
I'm taking your money. I'm Dez now. I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Lizard Man.
I'm Lizard Man.
Who you calling Pinhead? Oh my god. Anyway, I think we have. Did we decide who we wanted to raid after this?
I don't really see that many people streaming right now. I might send y'all, unless someone right here has a suggestion, might send y'all over to. Oh, you wanna what? Okay, I got someone. I see him. All right, they just started streaming. We got a Mr. Piano Densetsu. We're gonna send you right over there.
I knew you were gonna say piano.
Send them to send them Denson's way.
Absolutely.
Keto cut. So just as a real quick aside, one of the things we like to do with this is not only promote, you know, like the region and the commentators, but also the players, especially. And we always cut clips, so you probably see me retweet them. Denson liked the one of Flowchart Ryu. using the EXD to close it out. We see Denson using Ryu a while back. He's he can't drop the character in his heart just yet. So
Right.
I think it's fitting that we send it over their way as well. So.
All right, but
Yeah, you know what? All's fair in love and war. Let's send it his way.
but we've been here, close distance. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next tournament.
Have a good night, y'all.
Press button. Perfect.